Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Super Sunday show, live here on Airliners Live from Manchester Airport's runway visitor park. Let's get some names in the chat. John Gilbert, welcome in. Ian Newton, hope you're doing well. Sanchez, Chirpy Robin, Solo, hello, hello, hello. Loopy, hello, welcome in. Mazaj, Terry Edwards, he's changed his name. Chester Mike, Alan Burden, welcome everybody. Hope you're all having a great weekend so far. Vipin87, hello. Neil Marsden, hello. Jay, Deborah. Good morning everybody. Welcome to your Super Sunday show live on Airliners Live, as we always are here on your Sunday morning, bringing you all the aviation action from Manchester Airport for the next few hours. And just arriving in from, hello? From Liverpool. Oh,
is that a short flight?
Well, it was supposed to go to Nottingham, according to Flight Radar 24, diverting in.
Oh, right.
Are we right on this?
Huh.
That would be the second Jet 2 in quick succession that's visited Manchester unexpectedly.
Hey, nice wave there from the captain as well.
We did have a Jet 2 arrive in with a single engine failure, apparently. Just before we went live, we did manage to grab a quick video for you guys, so we will be bringing that to you as soon as we can. Just recycle your GoPro from the Andy as well. Yeah. And we also have with us today, ladies and gents, Yabush, the best looking pilot in the whole of the runway visitor part. Captain Mark, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Yeah, let me turn you up. There you go.
How's that? Is that better?
You sound absolutely 10 out of 10.
Oh, morning.
How you doing?
Yeah, living the dream.
Buzzing,
living the dream.
buzzing. As we can see behind us. Hey, no, joking.
Yeah.
It's coming home, guys. Don't forget. Tonight, 8 o'clock. I don't watch football, but even I'll be watching it, guys. Come on. Come on, England boys.
Hyped.
Come on. Sun Express landing in from Dalaman. Yeah, fingers crossed for the English football team this evening. And if you're a Spanish viewer of ours...
Or to be fair, anyone who's not English, because apparently they all support Spain anyway. No,
I just hope it's a really good match.
yeah, same, yeah. I think it will
as long
be.
as England win.
We do have a Turkish 777, by the way, on approach, which is a really rare catch at Manchester. So that's a great way to open the show today.
Nice, and just breaking away from the Sun Express, because of course, up on the roof we have Mr. Matt Cam Smith, and planes just appearing from thin air. How you doing, Matty boy?
How you doing, mate? How you doing, Matt? How you doing, Andy? Okay, boys? Nice Sunday morning.
Hello.
And it was your birthday yesterday, wasn't it, mate?
Yes, I was 26 again yesterday.
Yeah.
Nice. Hope you had a great day, mate. Anything nice? What did you get up to?
Yeah, just spent a lot of the day with the family and stuff like that, mate, and then went out for a big fat Italian meal after. So yeah, it was right. Great day, thank you.
Nice, mega, mate, mega. Let's get some celebration emotes in the chat, guys. Matt Cam Smith's birthday yesterday. And Jake Simpson with a tier 1 on Twitch for 20 months. Finally gets to catch a live show. How are you doing, mate? And as you can see, we do have Apron Cam with us today, folks. So you'll be seeing not only the arrivals here at Manchester Airport and departures, but also all of the happenings on the apron as well.
Does that mean we're not going to see Jake on Matt Cam today?
I know, Jake. You could have been on Matt Cam Smith today.
I know. Missed
what
out.
Are you playing at?
Yeah.
There's a nice shot, that.
Barry's in the chat saying Barry and Emma are on the way to the RVP now. Awesome.
Hey, whole squad's going to be here. Watch out.
Well, today they actually have a special event on at the visitor park. It's a emergency vehicles sort of convention going on, with a lot of vehicles coming to show off different aspects of the blue lights, I guess you call them. So that'll be happening here at the RVP. So keep an eye out for that, folks, on the main cam. If you are coming down to the RVP, that's a nice bonus. Might be a nice reason to come down to the RVP.
Sue saying, "Come on, England." Let's get it going, chat. But here we go. Here's the 777 information brought into the stream by our partners at Flight Radar 24. Thank you very much, guys, for supplying this information for us. And believe it or not, guys, we're bringing in information from Flight Radar's API. We're not just bringing up a screenshot or anything like that. This is all custom coded stuff into the stream. And as Andy said, awesome to catch the Turkish Airlines 777 arriving in from Istanbul. Might do this route later, I think.
Not sure why they're sending the 777 today, just probably down to demand on this
It's been in
route.
a couple of times
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
Just check your mic for me and Matt as well. It's a bit quiet.
Yeah, it's a popular route, isn't it, over to Istanbul? I think. Have you ever flown to Istanbul, Mark?
I haven't. Not with this airline. I might have with the old one. We are doing it, and apparently it's a really, really long taxi. At least sort of half an hour taxi.
Yeah.
It's a massive airport. We've flown past it many times. But yeah, it's a really, really long. It takes you longer to taxi. It does to fly there.
I've heard spotting there's good, but issue is it's a bit of one of them, contentious airports to spot at, where it's a bit unknown, whether it's completely allowed.
Yeah, she had that problem a few years ago in Greece, wasn't it, when one lads got arrested?
Yes,
And
yeah,
they
yeah.
They couldn't get their heads around it. It was quite fun. Well, it wasn't funny at the time, but
Yeah. Probably best safe than sorry in them cases.
yeah.
Whereas here in the UK, it's like celebrated, isn't it? At most airports, anyway.
Yes, don't go to Gatwick.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I used 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some fantastic pictures. BADC 10s and Caledonian
I don't think you
TriStars
can
and that.
sneeze at Gatwick without the police turning up.
Is that what it's like now, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful Turkish triple. We do need to check the tripod level as well. It's climbing uphill on the runway. I've still not got your GoPro either.
Yeah. I might need a battery passing up if you can do that whenever you're
One
free.
of those black ones is in that black box there, Mark.
Turkish Airlines 777-300 ER coming in from Istanbul. Great catch. Love to see these in Manchester.
Notice on that triple on the back there, you've got the little tail skid just below the stabiliser.
Oh yeah.
The newer ones don't have it. They took that off a few years ago. When you see the Emirates 777s, the older ones have got it and the new ones haven't. I think they did some sort of software thing to try and stop the hitting the tail, though it didn't seem to work very well the other day Milan did it.
No, the 300s are pretty long.
Yeah.
They are.
And we've just had a 777-300 from PMDG released into Microsoft Flight Simulator, quite a high fidelity one. Very, very good. John, I think John's flown it on stream. If he hasn't, I'm sure he will at some point. But a very quick update just about Simulate, folks. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen the update on our socials. Unfortunately, we have decided to finish the Simulate streams. That was kind of like a group decision between myself, Andy and John. However, John may begin, and this is only in May, it's not 100% yet, but he may begin streams on his previous channel on Twitch, and of course we're going to be fully behind him and supporting him and advertising that. Just a very quick sort of announcement that if he does do that, guys, they are not going to be PG streams. So just be aware of that if you, tune in and expect. John was only doing PG streams because it was on the Airliners Live channel, and I think it does restrict him a little bit because John's quite a character and he likes to have a good laugh and everything. And I do think Airliners Live did restrict him a little bit, to be fair. But it was mainly just regarding scheduling and stuff, guys. If you're wondering why Obviously, John's got quite a few commitments at the moment, and we really wanted a sort of a set schedule. And yeah, we just decided that that we would knock it on the head for now. But I'm really hoping that John carries on streaming or starts to stream again on his Twitch channel, because that's how I initially met John, became friends with John, because he's a great streamer. And yeah, if he does, we'll be there, we'll be enjoying it, we'll be advertising it as well for him. So we'll keep you updated on that.
And he must be one of the longest VIPs on the channel, I'm sure. Like, he was one of the first to sign up to VIP on Airliners Live, maybe the first.
Yeah.
He's been around for a long time, moderator on the channel, good friend as well. Been to many trips with us. He's come to the task fair a few times. Great guy.
Does that mean if he's not PG, that when he drains all my hydraulics, I can swear at him?
It does.
Call him what I want? I'm up for that then.
Use a true vocabulary, no?
Yeah. Instead of just sitting there like that. Oh, no.
Plane spotting Mike, just before we went live, returning for 27 months of Airliners Live support. Thank you very much, mate. Hope you're doing well.
Thanks, dude.
And Mike R, thank you very much. Saying, back from my Southeast Asia trip and to my usual Sunday morning ritual. Hope you're all doing well and having a great weekend. Peace and love from Mike. Well, Mike, thank you very much for the very kind £10 donation coming into the stream, mate. That'll help the channel a lot.
Thank you.
And very diplomatically put, but sweary as he is. Yeah, I think. Yeah. But I think that's how John's always been. I mean, to be honest, guys, you don't want to see me off camera. I swear like a trooper. So I think I do quite well to rein it in while we're streaming. I'll be honest. So yeah,
Mike swears like a pirate.
I do swear a lot.
Can't take the title off Flemmo, can you?
No, Flemmo has got it, but yeah. So we'll keep you up to date on that. And we also need to get some 10 out of 10s celebrations in the chat for some. My dad's in the chat, right? I'm going to out him now. He's been trying to get a kingfisher for absolutely ages, guys.
Just see one or get a picture or
get a picture of one.
Okay.
And to be fair, he's gone out so many times to try and get a picture of a kingfisher, going out since March to a place where everyone sees them nearly every day. And they kept missing him, kept flying past him. But yesterday, guys, he finally managed to get one and got some mega pictures of it as well.
Nice.
So we'll get those. If they're not already in the Airliners Live VIP chat, we'll get them in. But
get in there, Graham.
There you go.
Should have gone to Latif's in Alsage at the Indian restaurant. He's got pints of them there. My phone's been buzzing actually since we've been here. One of our top cabin managers, Phil Breary, is watching. He's all excited. He's a regular visitor. And Lewis Rowland, he's sitting on a TUI 788. Actually, he did a flight deck visit with me many moons ago during the COVID times.
And, that's my dad's picture,
he messaged me to say hello, so he's on that TUI 788. So hello from us.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Phil will be all excited now. He's like a big kid when we're on. I'll tell you what, though, actually, because old Roger Burns, long-time follower of the channel, his son Fraser is doing his commands very soon, so I don't get to fly with him anymore, so I'm sadness.
Wow.
One of my favourites, and yeah.
That's probably, you probably don't get many hands-on experience with other captains, do you? Because being a captain yourself, you don't.
Well, they always say that the most dangerous thing in the flight deck is two captains sitting next to each other.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. You get to fly with the odd trainer sometimes when we're short of first officers, which is every day, really.
Hey, Tom and Ann, good morning. Singapore just vacated from Houston after an 8 hours, 18 minutes flight. And Matt's just catching the Star Alliance Swiss on the pushback. I was saying to Andy as we pulled into the car park, I don't remember seeing these too often. We see like the Lufthansa and all that quite regularly, but yeah, the Swiss.
Yeah, they're seldom seen.
You don't see too often, so quite nice catch that. Diane tuning in from Lanzarote. Hello.
Hey. Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, I saw Tom and Ann on the walk in having a natter, and yeah, it's nice to see him.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him for a while because I've been busy doing that work thing.
You have been busy, haven't you?
I have, mate. Yeah, it's been really bad. really bad.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Mark is a Airbus captain based here at Manchester Airport. He's, as you can tell, he's still working there and been here for quite a while now. A few years now you've been based at Manchester?
Yeah. I'm in there this afternoon, actually. I've got to scoot off in about an hour and a half and run off and go and take loads of people on the Ollie Bobs.
Yeah, it's always good to see you.
Yeah, it's nice to actually have 5 minutes to pop in and see you all.
Anywhere nice today on the cards?
Nice and back, and then Belfast City and back. So
okay.
No,
Belfast.
Belfast City, yeah. I prefer Aldergrove, but there you are.
Belfast City.
Yeah.
It's quite a small runway there, isn't it?
About 1,700 metres, yeah.
I need to throw some waterproofing on
Been
here,
to Amsterdam yesterday, didn't you, Mark?
I did, mate, yes.
Did you do Amsterdam, yeah?
Yeah, Amsterdam, yeah, it was all right.
Pulled up the van?
Yeah, we came on 1.8 right and took off on 2.4. But yeah, they couldn't really use me for any much because I'm at practically maximum hours. And if you look at, check on the airliners lounge, Pilots Explains, we did a thing about how many hours pilots can fly, and for the last 3 months I've been at maximum hours. So yeah, it's all explained there.
You do have the Virgin
Non-stop.
Atlantic to Las Vegas, Matt, as well, just started pinging up, so that'll be the off the right wing of that Star Alliance.
Absolutely, mate.
And I'll give you some clicks and clacks, Andy, in a minute as well when you're done with that.
I mean, believe it or not, it's the summer season now, isn't it?
It is, I think, yeah.
Hey, I like the summer. The rain gets warmer.
Yeah.
Me and Jem were out in the garden again all day yesterday. Chat, I'm not even going to be embarrassed, you know. I'm proper enjoying gardening. I tell you now, I am well enjoying gardening. We was out yesterday, 2 of us, went to B&Q, which I think I've got shares in now, which is quite cool.
Yes, yeah.
And so we had a load of plants in the basket, and Jen then noticed on the sign there, it said single season plants. I was like, oh, that surely doesn't mean that they're only like, they're going to be here for what, and then just never grow back again. So I Googled it, and it says, oh yeah, like the plants die off, but then the seeds just drop into the ground. I was like, oh right, so the seeds drop in the ground, and next year they'll grow again. I went, I'm not sure, let me just ask the guy, because I had quite a few of these plants. So I went and asked the guy. He's like, oh no, they'll never grow again after one thing. I was like, so what happens to the seeds then? He says, oh, it just won't happen, like they just won't grow. So I was like, all right, well, I better put all these plants back then, because I've only got 2 months, and then they're dead, aren't they? So we put all the plants back, and he said, oh, but if you go over there where they've got like a different section of the plants that come back every year, if you get some of them, then you'll be buzzing. So yeah, we went over there. We got a few different things. We got some lilies. We got some lavender going in there. We got some other plants. Some other plants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plants.
Some other plants.
Yeah.
Either way,
right.
looks quite good. And yeah, we were out for probably about 4 hours yesterday, just planting plants. And
Sinead's got a good
really
idea.
enjoying it.
Sinead's got a great idea. Gardeners Live coming soon.
I know. I'll be honest though, I think there was a few people in the community who knew where I lived at the old place,
Right.
which we don't mind too much, but we were kind of like a bit, you know, when we're on stream and we say we're going on holiday for a week, there's always that worry. So we're just being very careful with, and again, I don't want this to sound bad, but we are just being very careful about not posting pictures of the house and things like that, because the house has just come off the market. So if you start posting pictures of the garden, it's going to show up. And Jen as well just wants to be a bit careful with it. So apologies, I've not really posted many pictures, guys, but that's the reason. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. Dad's saying taking after my granddad. Yeah, my granddad used to love gardening. He used to grow big runner beans all along his fence. So yeah, we're actually looking at putting some trellises in actually and getting some stuff growing. In my basket, I did have one of them. They had like a grow house, you know, like it's like the small greenhouse, isn't it? Oh, let me get one of these and like start growing some stuff. Oh, I got some peppers as well, by the way.
Nice.
And Jen rang her mum and they said, oh no, you best to get that in the spring. There's no point getting it now because nothing's going to happen. So anyway, that was my my weekend yesterday.
I'll have to get some lessons off you because I've bought
I don't
new
know what
one.
you're doing.
Well,
Just
neither do
stick
I.
them in the ground and hope they grow.
I bought some plants for me flat to try and brighten up a bit, and I've killed every single one of them.
Have you?
Absolutely everything. It's that bad. The wife got me some plastic plants, and I think I've managed to kill them as well. It's a bit of a standing joke. She's like, oh, shall I get some of them for the flat? Why, she can kill them. I'm like,
Yeah.
I think the thing is, you need to be home to look after them. That's the problem.
yeah.
Jen's mum and dad are really good at, like, they've got like indoor plants that are just like massive, just like really, really good. But I think we've done all right. We like dug it out, put a load of proper good compost in there, then put the plants in. So fingers crossed. I mean, we'll see. If it don't work, it don't work. But yeah, we do have some peppers, so I'm kind of hoping my peppers grow. That'd be quite nice. Torrell129, tier 1 for 6 months in advance on Twitch, mate. Thank you very, very much. Let's give you a little. There you go. Have one. Thank you very much. You've just paid for half a year of membership up front. That is that's awesome. Thank you very much, Torrell. And Twitch crew, keep an eye on Twitch because we're going to be making a few changes on Twitch next week, I think. So. This is the view of Brownville you've got at the moment, guys.
Do I need to...
You need to do some clicks and clacks. So if you click, and a clack. There you go, son. Amazing. There you go. There's Brownie, guys. He's up on the roof.
I am drenched. But
already.
Yes. Yeah.
He looks as wet as an otters pocket,
Yeah.
At least you've got your hoodie on, keep your warm.
It's actually
and
doing
dry.
all right, to be fair, yeah. And like you said, it's not too cold. It's warmer than the winter.
Andy Bell, let's get some waves in the chat saying, morning, guys. I'm new on the channel. Hey, welcome, Andy. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. You're tuning in on the Super Sunday show, Andy. If you are new, my name's Martin. This is Captain Mark, who joins us every now and again. He's an Airbus captain based here at Manchester. Up on the roof, we've got Andy, who's on the main camera, and then we can't see him, but over on the apron cam, we got Mr. Matt Cam Smith, who's filming on a remote location, coming into our little studio here. So you guys can see all the pushbacks, all the loading of the aircraft, everything like that. So stick around, Andy. Hopefully it'll be a good show for you, mate.
What a guy.
And very big thank you also to Debbie for returning for 21 months, saying Airliners Live is my guilty pleasure.
Hey.
Best stream, and I love it. Thank you very much, Debbie. Great to have you with us today.
Welcome in.
And Craig Richardson, gifting an Airliners Live membership to the community. Thank you so much, Craig. Really appreciate that. Thank you, mate.
Yeah, the rain seems to be calming down now. It got really heavy then for a moment. It wasn't forecast either, so that was my mistake for trusting the weather.
Pushing back on Matcam, we got the Etihad Dreamliner as well, guys, so we'll bring you that. And Jack Rolls returning for 22 months. Good morning to you. And at the Runway Visitor Park today, there is an emergency services event where you'll see all different emergency service vehicles. We've got old fire engines turning up. We've got an old Land Rover police car turning up, which looks up. Is it a Range Rover? It's a Range Rover, my mistake. Which looks awesome. Does anybody actually know the difference between a Range Rover and a Land Rover? What is the difference?
I've got a clue.
One's a Range Rover, one's a Land Rover.
I know, but they always look so similar. Let's say we've got one of them pulling up at the moment. But pushing back for Abu Dhabi is the Etihad Dreamliner. And yes, if you are wondering, guys, this is our summer. Welcome to Manchester.
I know. I mean, Mark, you've been over Europe and stuff. Is it quite hot over Europe at the moment?
Yeah,
is it just the UK? Is there anywhere else that's a bit like the UK with being a bit grim?
Yeah, Northern Ireland. I'll be going there later. I'll be flying over plane spotting Mike, so I'll give him a wave when I go over Liverpool. But yeah, no, there's been some really big thunderstorms over Europe. Been quite hot there, and they've been causing a few problems with slots and delays and dodging them. I managed to get a couple of videos of them quite active. It's been quite interesting to watch, actually. But yeah, I mean, where did I go the other day? Borgas, I think. It was really hot there, and done a few Greek islands and whatever. And it's fairly George Michael over there at this time of year, 34 degrees or whatever. But yeah, it's typical British summer, this, isn't it? Nice.
And you get a bit of time out the plane, don't you, when you go to these places?
Oh, yeah, all the 25 minutes. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. You get to walk around it and make sure it's all still there, and then fly back. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, living the dream, mate. Living the dream. I've just had a message from Phil, actually. He's having his brekkie because his parents are going out on the Emirates later on.
Oh, yeah.
So that's good. It's good. Because he's obviously, with the Etihad pushing back off to Abu Dhabi, it reminds me, I don't know if you knew, but the cartoon, The Flintstones, is banned in Dubai. because they don't get the joke, but the people in Abu Dhabi do.
I knew that was coming. Why do you think I put his camera on?
Get ready for more dad jokes.
Oh, here we go. Wouldn't want to let you down, would I?
Oh, there you go. So Range Rover is a model type of the brand Land Rover. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. See, you're learning things.
The more you know. I have seen news that the progress has been made on the new, what they call AVRO terminal, which is this building here viewable from the RVP. I mean, we see it all the time on our shows, don't we? But it's not been open for the last few years now. Have you seen anything airside, Mark? Have you seen any works going on there?
No, I mean, every time I've been past it for the last few years at night, the lights are always on.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's a bit like me. The lights are on, but nobody's home. But yeah, it's just a shame it's there, isn't it? It blocks your view a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's it. And hopefully it'll be open soon. We have seen some pictures of it, though, and sort of some information coming out of what's inside. It looks quite cool, actually. And I think the premise is you can use it with, like, literally any flight, any airline, can't you?
Yeah, we were looking at it in the office, weren't we? And, well, this Etihad's really on the shift, isn't it, Matt?
Yeah, I'm not sure where they're pushing it back to.
I don't think they're pushing it back.
A bit extreme.
Yeah, definitely being moved somewhere, that.
Yeah.
Sounds like I got a first departure on 23 right.
There's a Star Alliance Swiss on the way to Zurich.
There was a couple of weeks ago, massive thunderstorms all over that area, and I was coming back from somewhere far off, and there was one over Geneva, and I was filming it because it was just banging away constant. I haven't seen one that active in a long time, and it turned out that Geneva got flooded, the air traffic tower got flooded, and the radar got flooded, so Geneva airport shut for hours, everything was flooded. It was
Yikes.
it's quite impressive.
Wow.
It caused a fair bit of carnage, that one, all the planes diverting.
As you can see, visibility here at the airport is pretty low for the time being, but I think the rain's passing through because Matt Cam's camera's cleared up quite a bit in the last minute or so. And welcome back to Conrad.
From up here now.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, Conrad, welcome back for 3 months. Saying a big yaboosh to Martin, Andy and Matt for the best aviation channel around. Loving it. Thank you very much, Conrad. Great to have you with us, mate. And thanks for your huge support on the... it was a Wednesday show, wasn't it? Thank you very, very much for that. We did have a few messages in the chat as well. Mark Brown, a very good morning to you. Maria Brown, any relation? Tuning in from sunny Tenerife. And there was somebody in the chat, I'm really sorry, it's flown by. We did have Melissa as well. Very good morning to you. There you are. Carol Pearson, tuning in from my favourite place in the world, sunny Anglesey. Nice. Nice to know the sun's out there. And Mel says, I pick up my new car on Saturday. I can't wait to be able to get back to TAS. Nice one, Mel. Or the RVP as well.
That'd be good.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, what car are you getting, Mel? You gone for a Ferrari this time?
Yeah. Is it a Range Rover or a Land Rover?
Yeah, which one? Does it have police on the top of it?
I'll definitely have one follow it where she lives.
This is odd, eh? This can't have passengers on it.
There's no transponder on or anything, no, at the minute.
No.
No ground hazard lights on or anything.
No beacon on, so they won't be starting engines either.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just being shifted.
They might just dump it there by
Let's see when it's due out.
XC40, oh, very posh.
Oh, yo, that's a nice car.
That's a very nice car.
I think my dad once had
that's
the...
getting left there.
Oh, go on.
They said just saying the Etihad looks like it's being left there, just on remote there for the time being.
Yeah,
right.
I'm just recycling your connection, Matt. It's a bit stuttery on that server. Yeah, trying this.
Yeah, my dad used to have the XC90, and he let me drive it once, and it was... it's so high up, that car, and it was so easy to drive, though, for the size of it. But they are quite pricey, the 90s. I mean, Volvos are really safe, aren't they? That's the main thing about them. They're pretty reliable as well. I wouldn't mind one myself.
Weird. Adam Smith, hello, welcome, saying last day of the holidays, back to work tomorrow. Sorry to hear that, mate. Sorry to hear that, buddy.
It's always hard, that, isn't it? Jane saying should be going to task. You need to get there for 7:30 to get a decent space. Well, Jane, I don't think the park opens till 8. But what I think you can do is they queue people up outside, on the road. So obviously, if you join that queue nice and early, you'll get in nice and quick. But I think anywhere around 8 o'clock, you'll be fine getting a good space.
And Burbs 1979. Thank you very much for the tier 1. 9 months of membership. Thank you very, very much. Welcome, Twitch crew. We can see all your messages. Get messages involved in the chat. We'd love to get the Twitch channel active, nice and busy. So if you are watching on Twitch, get some messages in. Jake's in charge. He's going to be getting you all in there. And for those of you who are maybe new watching us on Twitch, Airliners Live actually started on Twitch back in the day.
A long time ago, 7 years ago, something like that.
And Mungo Spencer in the chat. Are you still wearing orange work T-shirts, Mungo? Or have you got your Nigel ones yet? Elizabeth, thank you very much for the 3 months of membership. Talk of the devil. We was only talking about Captain Mark yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm here.
Everyone's always talking about Captain Mark. There's always something to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not normally any good. Paul Clark saying, whenever I see the big planes, do I ever think give us a shot? I mean, I'll say this the first. I was like, when we see Fat Albert parked up there, do you want to have a go on that? I think the general consensus is we'd like to have a go. We'd like to have a go in the 350, but a lot of us don't really want to be flying long haul and sitting there for hours. But I did hear again from one of the FOs the other day that there is this rumour that the 320 is getting updated with the 350 flight deck soon.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
really?
I don't know how soon, and I'm still trying to. I need to see my mate Andy Murphy and find out if he's got any contacts, who's heard anything more about it. But it desperately needs doing because that flight deck's out of the 80s.
Wow, that'd be incredible.
That'd be good.
And Jill, a very good morning to you, saying our friends Matt and Jenny will be on the 950 Virgin flight to Vegas. They're on back row on the right-hand side, so hopefully you should see them if you zoom in. Matt, he's going to flash his torch.
Yeah.
It also looks like the Ethiopian's just being moved off the stand as well.
Yeah.
And Lazy Noodle Twitch crew popping off today. Thank you very much for 3 months of support. Hope you're doing well.
A couple of planes moving around on the ground here by Terminal 3 as well. Vueling and Ryanair taxiing out to the runway.
And John saying, good morning, guys. The day has finally arrived. I'm off to Cancun, departing at 11:30. Bring on the sun.
Hey.
Nice.
Enjoy. Be a shock to the system, I think.
Yeah.
Nice pushback shot. The 350 there, it's just going to be moved onto a remote, most probably, is it, Matt?
Yeah, it's going to be moved. It don't normally leave after 6 o'clock in the evening, the Ethiopian. So yeah, they just put it on remote somewhere. I thought.
Yeah.
As is the norm.
Really low clouds again today. Was it Wednesday we had the same phenomenon where it was like planes were disappearing really quick? But it's kind of been standard for the last few weeks here. Certainly in Manchester. I've heard down south they've had slightly nicer weather though. But up here it's been like this most days.
And Mark Richards, thank you very much for the full year of membership. And Mark says, a great show as always. Just wanted to see the Virgin to Las Vegas go out as my sister-in-law and her boyfriend, Anne and Paul, are on it. So there are a few community members on that Virgin flight now. Maybe they should try and sit together. There you go.
Yeah. Is everyone flying today?
Well, funnily enough, there's a Nice flight going out later, about sort of 1 o'clock-ish, and someone you know very well is going to be on that as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Maybe that could be.
I don't know.
I've heard he's got a good seat though.
Yeah, it's not a bad one.
Yeah. Lots of legroom.
Yeah.
It costs a fortune to get it though.
Transponders on the Etihad chops. So,
it is. So it was.
Could be active now.
That was an odd push, wasn't
Might have been a long push for a slot.
Yeah.
Sort of a push and a hold just to soak up a bit of time. because your normally on-time performance is based on what time you actually start your push. So this is why you see certain airlines parked up over the other side or parked up sitting there, you know, waiting for the slot to come forward.
And I don't suppose you know, what sort of time is the first flights of the day? Because we have a flight coming up in September, and it's saying 5:20 in the morning. And I'm like, I'm sure planes don't depart that early, but it might be like you're saying.
Yeah.
It might be that's kind of the pushback time, and by the time that's sorted, it's ready to go.
Well, today there was an EasyJet to Kefalonia that went at 5:15.
Oh, wow, okay.
There was an EasyJet to Malta that went at, well, should have gone at 5:40, but for a change it was delayed.
Yep.
Air France to Paris, 5:55. Ryanair to Charolais, 5:55. Ryanair to Malta, 5:55. Jet 2 to Kalamata at 5:55. Jet to Reyes, 5:55.
Yeah.
Easy to Palma, 6 o'clock. Be interesting to see when that one comes back. Didn't Matt have a good catch the other day with that Jet 275?
Yes, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was good
well
skills,
done, Matt. I really appreciate how professional you are when stuff like that happens, because on a lot of other channels there's screaming and shouting like, oh my gosh, there's this and that.
Yeah.
Not on this channel. It's professional, it's chilled, we're just bringing you guys the coverage, and fair play, Matt, because it's happened a lot on your shows, and every single time myself and Andy are just super impressed with how you handle it, mate, so well done.
Maybe it's Matt, maybe he's a jinx, who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah. Sorry for all the packs that I've caused trouble for.
Yeah, it's all your fault. I was driving along the perimeter road when it was coming in, and I sort of looked at it and I thought it looks like the gear doors are open. Then I got the car park and had a look and saw what they were, and I started thinking.
Yeah.
And I was trying to think which hydraulic system it would be, and I thought it must be the left, because it was a manual gear release if the gear doors are stuck down and they couldn't be towed off. And I'm trying to think. And I saw one of the firemen. I said to him, was that the left system they had the problem with? He said, oh, yeah, it was. He said, how'd you know that? I said, well, 16 years ago, I flew the thing. I stopped flying it 16 years ago. I was quite impressed that I could still remember what hydraulic system powers what's, from 16 years ago. And I can't remember what I was doing 16 minutes ago.
Oh, join the club, mate. But, folks, while we have got a bit of a break in the traffic, we've got something important to do today. For the next couple of minutes, or the next minute or so, guys, we're going to go quiet. If we can fill the chat, as always, as we do here on Airliners Live, with Airliners Live hearts in the chat. First of all, obviously, the sad news of the passing of 2 Ryanair pilots on their way to work. I'm sure you guys have seen the news, or unfortunately, in an accident on their way to work. And, the report coming out of that, the 2 Ryanair pilots have unfortunately passed away. Some very sad news there, and also more of a nice way of remembering somebody from the community as well. We've had a message come in, very nice message as well, that unfortunately when Alpha 5 passed, I know a lot of you guys knew Alpha 5. He was instrumental in providing information to everybody in the community about the comings and goings of Manchester. They are actually erecting a plaque on taxiway Alpha here at Manchester Airport, which is incredible. Well done, guys. Absolutely amazing. And that's going to be in his memory. Yeah. And his family are going to be coming down today and scattering some ashes at the location as well, guys. So we just want to pay our respects there. So for the next minute or so, guys, we'll go quiet. Stand by. Hey, thanks very much, everybody, for that. As always, well done to everybody in the chat. And yeah, really nice news that from Manchester Airport about the plaque for Lee.
Yeah.
Do you know where it's going?
All I know is it's on Taxiway Alpha somewhere, which is really cool.
Yeah. I'll have to keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I just showed Martin, I've got a message here from Richie Horrocks saying don't bash long haul. Now Richard Horrocks I used to fly with, is a fantastic first officer, and he left to go to Virgin to go long haul, and I see his pictures on Facebook. It looks like he's living the dream and having a great time. So, hello mate, I do miss flying with you, and we had a really interesting day out to Olbia one day where someone decided to start smoking in one of the toilets and set the alarms off, and Richie's flying it, and I looked in all the alarms go off, you know, so you get a full fire warning. I'm like, oh, what's going on here? And looked in the camera, and this guy came out, and it looked like he had Casper the Friendly Ghost on his shoulders, giving a piggyback. And he was like, oh, it wasn't me, it was the bloke before him. And we were like, yeah, I think it's time to get the police to have a little chat with you, mate. Yeah, it was a fun day out.
I think it's long haul for certain pilots and not for some, you know.
Yes, yeah.
Because some do seem to really love it, you know.
Yeah, I don't think if obviously I'm not a pilot, but even in the sim, I really struggle to be motivated to do a long haul flight.
Yeah.
I just don't know what you're doing. Like, obviously you guys are really busy in the cruise, but I just get bored, I think.
Yeah, people say, you know, often, what's it like being a pilot? You know, I said, well, best thing to do is get in the cupboard under your stairs, put a little, picture of a cockpit in front of you, sit there with a Hoover on for 12 hours, and every so often get your mum to bring you a cup of tea and some really dicky food, and there you pretty much got it.
I mean, I think takeoff and landing is the interesting bit, isn't it? And
yeah.
And I think for me, if I was to ever do any sort of piloting, I think it would have to be something quite short, quite kind of like Flybe style routes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Eastern Airways flying Wet Dreams about and stuff like that. You know, where you get a proper bit of flying. There's one of our new FOs. You know, when they come in, they have like 3 stars next to their name to say they're new. And Matt captured a young lady the other day. I did her first flight after training. And it was her second flight, and I was in with Matt on the Friday, and she was off to Amsterdam with a good mate of mine. And she's got 3 stars next to her name. And there was a guy the other day I was supposed to be flying with, again to Nice, 3 stars next to his name. And I thought, here we go. It was windy everywhere. It was going to, look like a bit of a tricky day. And it turned up, and he turned out he was ex-ATR captain from Aurigny. I was like, excellent.
Right, nice.
There you go.
Hey.
There you go, mate. If you get through that. Oh, look, he's not the England flag down. That's a bad omen, isn't it? Look, we're going to lose now. If we lose, give Steve a ring at TAS.
I think if we lose, it's not going to be Steve's fault.
What do you reckon, Steve? What do you think the score's going to be today, mate?
Sorry, what?
What do you think the score's going to be today?
No idea.
No idea.
The last football match I watched
Yeah.
in its entirety was the 1966 World Cup.
Oh, so the last football match you watched was the 1966 World Cup, guys. So
he needs to watch tonight then.
So he needs to watch tonight.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It might be good luck.
Yeah.
Maybe we've worked out why we've been losing for all these years. You've not been watching. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I did see a good email doing the rounds on the internet yesterday. The director of Mixmag had turned around and sent an email to all his staff, and he said, if England win, don't come in on Monday, have the day off and get, sort your hangovers out. He said, I don't want you in, just go and enjoy yourselves. So I've got a feeling all the Mixmag people are going to be in on Monday anyway, regardless. But I thought that was a nice touch.
Yeah, I know a lot of shops and things, like our local shop, are closing early tonight, so they can watch the game.
Yeah, no, I'm going to work, mate. I'll be working through it all. It's fine. I'll fly the flag. It's fine.
Do you think if they win, you'll give them a special PA on the old?
Well,
and if they don't, just keep quiet?
What I do is we get people asking, what's the score? What's the score? And you hear it on the emergency channel 1215 when this is on. And it gets a bit irritating because it's an emergency frequency, and then people start having a go at them for, stop talking about football and all this, just whatever. But yeah, what we do is I normally tell the cabin manager what the score is, and then if anyone wants to know, you can tell them. and that way that the people who are going to go home and watch it, it doesn't spoil it for them.
So if you're flying
Yeah.
in the cruise, you've got no internet, of course. Is there a way for your company to give you a message? Or
Yeah,
something?
I know that before they have sent us a message on the ACARS system, so it prints out, this is the score, whatever, and if they've got time ops, I'll just send a blanket message out to anyone who, and you'll get it. But yeah, I mean, I don't follow football, so. But yeah, well, at least we know then. If anyone asks, we can tell them.
I wonder if people will be gutted if they're on a flight, and they want to watch the football and they've got a flight already booked and they can't cancel it now and they're going to be sat in the cruise while it's playing. And
It's when you need that on-board Wi-Fi.
that's it, yeah. Bit of Starlink on board.
Yeah.
There's the Scandinavian on the taxi out for Oslo, and of course we saw the pushback of the Etihad Dreamliner for Abu Dhabi, and that's on the taxi out now as well. Hope you're all having a great weekend so far. Welcome to Airliners Live, your home for live aviation on your Sunday morning. There's no place better to be when you wake up. And thanks to everyone who tunes in week after week. It's great to see so many regulars in the chat. And to all of our new viewers as well, we look forward to seeing you again in future shows. I hope you stick with us. The kilt is out the window. What's she up to?
Is she? Causing trouble.
And there's the beautiful Dreamliner just taxiing past on Matcam's camera.
That's why she's not on a sugar rush yet.
We know who to blame for that, don't we?
Yeah, wasn't a little bag of sweets either. So sorry, Andy. The rest of your day is going to be hard work. But there you go. I showed him a new magic trick as well. She was really impressed with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she really impressed my new magic trick. That was good.
Did you make a bag of sweets appear from nowhere?
Oh, that was the first magic trick. You've seen that one before. I've got one where I sort of bend my finger up and everything, and it's like, how do they do that? But yeah, it's magic.
There's Atlantic A330 being shifted around as well, and the flight to Bahrain with Gulf Air has just started pinging up as well. So a few nice movements coming up. And request lift on YouTube saying, I'll be flying out on the Star Alliance Lufty from 10:40. Just sat at the gate waiting to board. Nice, we'll keep an eye open for you then.
Feels like half the chat's on a plane
Yeah, just
today.
saw that coming.
Couple of planes taxiing out as well. I can see the Etihad are going to be visible shortly here on the main cam. And it looks like the visibility is improving as well. Still pretty grey and dark, but it's not wet, which is good.
Just arriving in from Lisbon is the TAP Air Portugal A320.
Yeah, special mention for Matt on that marathon show on Friday as well. It was crazy. The amount of support was crazy on that as well. And like you said, really professionally handled at the end with the emergency landing that we had later on.
I hope it didn't take you 6 hours to get home like it did when you hang around for that friend of mine the other day, Matt.
I know, I thought that.
Oh, mate.
It's gutted.
It doesn't seem to matter what time. Doesn't seem to matter what time I finish on a Friday. That 60 is always chocker. Doesn't matter.
There you go.
It made a difference. I finish at 3 or 4 or 2. Always hammered on there. So.
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it?
And for those who were interested earlier on, my dad has posted the pictures that he got of that Kingfisher in the community group on Facebook. So go and have a look after the stream. And Tom and Anne, thank you very much. You've just gifted 5 memberships to the Airliners Live community. Thank you very much, Tom and Anne.
Thank you,
really
guys.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
Oh, Paul's saying his sound and pictures out. I think he's logged out. He said it. Captain Mark looks like he's in a badly dubbed kung fu movie.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Anybody else? Not had anything from the mods saying that, so
Ah.
Going to start
not sure.
chopping each other up, are you?
Well, I was going to say Bruce Lee's favourite food, pork chop. His favourite drink? What?
Gosh.
Come on, admit it, you've missed me.
Plenty of planes on the taxi out. I wonder how long that Turkish Airlines 777 is going to take to turn around as well. I assume quite a bit longer than the A321s they usually send.
Yeah, Bruce Lee, you know, he had a brother with no sense of humour. He was called Serious Lee.
What time's your flight?
Oh yeah, I'm off soon, don't worry.
You're just listing them off. I haven't said that one yet.
Matt, just check your... When I finish remote controlling your unit, it says it's not connected to power.
Okay, mate. Absolutely.
No power.
Just drop a microphone upstairs.
No, someone just... Maybe that was Mark. After that joke.
I better check my fingernails for splinters. I was scraping the barrel with that one, wasn't I?
Plenty of emergency vehicles showing up as well. Got some retro stuff as well. Vintage police car showed up as well. I've seen that a few times at the RVP actually. Some ambulances as well. Some modern ambulances. Hopefully they're here for the event anyway. And a couple of military vehicles behind us as well, which sadly we can't see on the stream, but I did catch a glimpse of that army truck behind. Well, there's a fire truck behind as well.
Oh no, Conrad's saying he's not 10 out of 10 today because he's got COVID.
No.
Oh, mate.
No.
So his thing is doing the rounds again that at the minute, isn't it?
It is. I know our moderator, Paul Davies, has it as well, which he's a bit miffed about, isn't he? Because he had a bit of a cold.
Yeah.
Obviously had the issue with his plane in Lanzarote, which he was gutted about. And now this, so he's expecting some good fortune. I only checked that runway thing on the overlay as well.
Oh, Simon and Shania are saying they missed me. Bless you both.
Yeah, we don't hear much from you these days. You said you're very busy, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, when summers calms down a little bit, and we'll be back on. You know, we've been chatting about some more videos for Pilot Explains. We've got a couple waiting to be edited, and I mean, these other ones we talked about, they're quite good, aren't they? They're quite interesting subjects, so it should be good.
Yeah.
Just need to finish writing the script.
Yeah, one's about lithium-ion batteries, isn't it?
Yes.
Which, you're quite. You have strong opinions on them on planes, and I'm sure, I don't know about your airline, but I'm sure some airlines at one point didn't even allow you to charge during flights. I think it was Ryanair, for a little while. But these days you can use like power banks and stuff. But I mean, batteries are everywhere, aren't they? You got them in smart watches, you got them in your phone, laptops, tablets. All use lithium-ion batteries, and they can be quite questionable on flights. Yeah,
we use. I mean, obviously we've got our company iPad, next to us in the plane, and we've got procedures. The cabin crew have got procedures. If there's a problem with the battery, we've got procedures, and we do it in the simulator every so often as well. They've actually improved the training, and actually have got a realistic scenario now with a brilliant bit of kit that goes in the simulator that actually simulates a lithium battery fire. Doesn't do that though. But yeah, it's quite good. And I was flying with a really good cabin manager the other day down. Can't remember where we went, and he made sure that all the cabin crew came in to be shown how to unclip our iPads from their special mounts to get them out if you needed to get them out and put them out, which I thought was a really nice touch. And he also he made sure that we showed them how to use the radios, because my last airline, all the cabin crew were taught how to use the radios in case anything happens to us.
Yeah.
And I showed them the video with, can a non-pilot land the plane? And Matt did everyone did a great job. Matt was there, and Sonny and Henry. Yeah. And I showed them that. They were like, "No way, that's you." I was like, "Yeah,
you're the guy. It's you."
Why did you look so worried?
Well, you didn't see what we chopped out of that video.
Yeah. I was in the sim a little while ago actually. And we were going to I asked the guy if we could just have a look at the closing the thrust levers far too early and see what the actual real aircraft would do.
Yep.
But because we finished at 3 o'clock in the morning, we were so tired we forgot. But when I go back in, I'll see if I can actually do it and see what it would really do. Because I'm not sure we would have had the same effect, but
No,
we'll
I don't
see.
think Henry would have got down, to be honest.
Yeah, we're not sure. But
Well, he would have got down, but not where we wanted him to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scandinavian on the way out to Oslo. And it looks like that little break in traffic is now coming to an end as a flurry of activity now starts at the airport. And thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you're all doing well and welcome in. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, the cloud ceiling raising a bit as well, as the planes can actually climb a fair bit without disappearing on us. Gulf Air Dreamliner is visible, though, here at the visitor park.
Paula's in the chat. She said she's resting after having surgery. Oh, get well soon.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling better
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah, I hope it went well.
Hope you're well for the TAS fair.
Absolutely. Less than 2 weeks to go on that one.
Yeah, not far away at all now. And Conrad,
Oh, wow.
mate, your support recently has been astronomical. Thank you very, very much for everything you're doing for the channel, mate. We really do appreciate it. Sending in 10 Airliners Live gifted memberships. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. Let's get some love in the chat, guys. Even one gifted sub helps the channel a lot, but I know Conrad's been sending in a lot of subs recently. He did just receive one of those gifted memberships. Please get a thank you in the chat as well and enjoy all the benefits that brings you for the next month. And if you are enjoying our stream here on Airliners Live, we can't do it without your support. Your support keeps our shows online. And the best way to support us is by clicking the dollar symbol, then clicking gifted membership. Or by doing the same on Twitch as well. If you can gift any subs on Twitch or check those Twitch primes, it really does help us keep doing these live shows and it covers our costs. And we really do appreciate it. And Mike Richards, thank you very, very much, mate, for also gifting a membership to the community. Really appreciate that, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
There's a TAP Air Portugal just pulling onto the apron. And Adam Smith, welcome back to business class membership. And Diego, welcome back for 22 months. Going, come on, England. Go on, England.
Right,
Come on, England.
Terry and Shanae are asking, am I going to be at the TAS fair? I don't know yet. I'm supposed to be working that day and I have tried everything to get out of it.
All right.
I have tried to book leave, but there's no leave available because it's summer. I've tried to use these guaranteed days off where they guarantee you a day off, but because we're so short, they can't. There's none available. And
It's a half guarantee.
I've actually put in for unpaid leave to try and get the day off.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, that's not going to be much fun.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see. Hope so.
Beautiful Etihad Dreamliner departing Manchester Airport. Looking beautiful.
Very nice.
And beautiful pictures as well coming from the apron. TAP Air Portugal pulling on to stand. Apologies about the stutters today, guys. I've tried a few different servers. I think it's just having a bit of a moment today. But, do our best.
Deborah asking what's the easiest way to get from the airport train station to the RVP. You're probably best looking at the Visitor Park's website. They have all information about getting from there. There is public transport that you can take. Because it's not ideal to walk. It's quite a long walk, for example, from the actual terminal to here, although it doesn't look that far away. But yeah.
I did get asked a while ago in the airport, actually. Someone said, what's the quickest way to the RVP? I said, are you walking or driving? He said, I'm driving. I said, well, that's the quickest way then. Shall I say it? They are. The magic
he's waiting.
plane.
You can
The
see his
magic
eye twitching.
plane.
He wants to say it.
They
so
are.
bad.
There's 100 people disappeared into thin air.
An aircraft on the pushback to Helsinki. Swissport ground crew looking after that aircraft. We'll get some 10 out of 10s in the chat for all the ground crew here at Manchester Airport. Doing a great job keeping things moving. And rolling on the runway out to Palma is our next departure from EasyJet.
It's the second EasyJet to Palma this morning.
Wow.
Well, someone was telling me the other day that out of Gatwick in the summer, EasyJet do 18 flights a day to Alicante. I'm just sitting there thinking, just bite the bullet and buy some 330s.
I was going to say, like, you'd think at that point it'd just be more cost effective just to hire in a big plane to do it.
Wow, that's what Jet2 are doing, aren't they? With the 330s seems to be going well.
One big EasyJet A380. I'll sort you out.
Imagine.
I think Jet2 are doing very well, especially with those 330s. That's a real good idea, that.
I think even they're not enough, to be honest. I think they are filling them up as well.
Well, this is the problem, with the slots and that. The skies are full. You can't get any more planes in the sky, and anyway you get more people in the skies, bigger planes.
And I believe they've cancelled their orders for A320 Neos as well, Jet2.
I gather they've sold a few of their slots to other airlines because I think they're struggling to train up enough people quickly enough to fly them. So I think they've had to defer some deliveries and sell the slots to other airlines. That's what I was told. But I know they watch they always watch you guys in their office in Leeds. But, if they want an Airbus captain, contact at airlinerslive.com, ask for Mark, and, if they want me, I'll gladly go and work for you.
You'll have to give up being the CEO if that's the case, though.
Yeah, well, I'd hand it over. I'll hand the reins over to Martin. He knows his stuff. He knows.
Pressure's on.
He's saying I should write a dad jokes book. Don't think it'll sell very well.
I think it will.
All right, it would. We'll get it added to the merch store. So
there you go.
Here we go. Gulf Air Dreamliner on the move. Let's turn it up. Have a listen to this as the Virgin Atlantic for Las Vegas begins its pushback as well.
There she goes, the Gulf Air Dreamliner. Oh, climbing out of Manchester Airport.
Tooting, that's in London, mate.
Is that you, Matt?
They found you, Matt. And Amy Staff Nurse, thank you very much for the $1.99 donation coming into the stream. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, Paul is saying what I really need is an Airliners Live lunchbox. Yeah, I definitely do. If any of you guys on the Discord rate my scran, I keep putting pictures of crew food up.
Yeah.
And you'll see that the pilot's lifestyle is not a glamorous lifestyle when you see the slot we get served.
It's not what it used to be.
No, it's not.
And Amy's saying with her donation that Craig on Friday with the first in computing. Yaboosh, hey, well done, mate.
Good
That's
lad.
awesome.
Get in, lads.
Lee's saying I think a dad joke, but would really take off.
I think we have to make it happen, don't we?
Langston's lame laughs.
How
There you go.
rude. How rude.
Oh. These fire crew have had a bit of work to do this morning.
Oh, look at that all over there. Oh, mate. Is that the V8? Want one of those.
Oh, yeah. It's a throwback, isn't it? Proper British heritage there.
It is, isn't it?
I want to see a professionals, was it Capri gear they had, didn't they, in the Escort RS2000, the old white one, I think it was. Used to have them going sideways in the professionals years ago.
Yes.
I had one of the old Granadas years ago, 2.3 V6, and it was a manual, rare manual one. Oh, it's a lovely car. Built like an absolute tank.
Did you see the walk around that we did of the event the other weekend? When we went, there was a classic car meet up here at the RVP on a Sunday, and we did like a walk around where we got up close, and there was an RS2000 there.
Was there?
Yeah. Really, really well kept car. Looked brand new.
There was when I was doing the car shows with my souped up Escort convertible with a turbo engine, everything was chromed under the bonnet. It was a real hooligan mobile. There was a guy there, he had the original RS Turbo, based on the Mark III, I think it was, and he'd had it from new, and it had never been driven on the roads. And it lived in this air-conditioned, special garage, and it'd come out, it would be trailered everywhere. They did a photo shoot; it had to be in a special studio and all that. And I think he had it valued, and it was like hundreds of thousands of pounds. This car,
Wow. Really?
But it had 15 miles on the clock. It was amazing.
Wow.
Wow.
Ollie Davies says, I've just realised my 1-year-old put the video back by half an hour. Hey, well, welcome back to the present, mate. Great to have you back with us. And Ewan, thank you very much for the 25 months of Airliners Live support. Really appreciate that. And Shamsuddin, thank you very much for your premium economy membership. Really appreciate you joining the VIP community. And Paul, welcome back for 20 months of support, saying good work, sending love and hugs from Gatwick. Thank you very much, mate. And Johnny5, returning for 7 months of membership as well. Thank you very much, Johnny. Really appreciate that.
Gary Hall saying he had the 2.3 V6. It was awesome. It was. I had a 7 Series Beamer as well on a J plate. I preferred the Granada every day. It was fantastic.
I think Sam's a bit gutted she didn't go to the that meet-up here at the RVP. But then, how many years was it that a classic car is? Wasn't it something really low? Like I thought classic
20
cars.
years.
20 years, is that it? I thought classic cars were like
I think so.
30, 40, 20 years really isn't that much.
Yeah, I think it's 20.
Yeah.
I think that's when they're exempt from tax and all that. Sort
Yeah.
of.
Well, they go into classic car insurance, I think, as well, don't they, from after 20 years.
Yeah.
I gather a few people were trying to buy, the sort of prices have gone up a lot because people around London way are trying to buy them because I think they're ULEZ, exempt.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, buying these old knackers that are falling apart, but, they're not classics at all. They're just old cars. And they're like, yeah, we'll have that.
There's no carbon emissions from this. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. It's what I don't get. I mean, that car of mine, that diesel of mine, if I nurse it, I've had 88 miles to the gallon out of it.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
It's good, though.
it's ridiculous. It's just so good for fuel, but everyone's like, oh, dirty diesel, oh, whatever. Greta doesn't like it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you're flying planes for a living.
Yeah, the chuck out, burn 2 tons an hour. Yeah.
Ollie wondering why captains sit in the left seat, but in a helicopter they sit in the right seat. Do you know why?
I haven't got a clue.
I've got no idea.
I haven't got Scooby.
Yeah,
Helicopters don't fly, they're just so ugly the earth repels them. Noisy, dangerous things, I used to call them as a flying instructor. I don't know. No, I haven't got a clue. I think they sit on the left because you drive on. You sit on the left if you're driving cars in America, and obviously America really sort of pushed aviation from the start. So I think that might have something to do with it, but I really don't know.
Yeah.
Lined up next to go Ryanair for Brussels, and that's being followed out by another couple of company aircraft, second out to Alicante and the third for Rhodes. We also have a Ryanair pushback for Dublin as well, so it's be Ryanair City for the next couple of minutes, but just about to come round the corner though is the Virgin Atlantic for Las Vegas, the A350-1000, which we just saw push back on Matt's camera. And just flying over the top of us, but we won't see it today. On the way to Dubai from Houston is the Emirates A380. It's 7 hours 54 minutes in the air currently, and unfortunately for the passengers on board, there's still 6 hours and 13 minutes to run. So Thoughts and prayers for them at the moment.
Long flight.
We see them go over my house up north, and they're like halfway. You're like, oh mate.
What's grim is that Singapore Airlines that comes in, and you're like, oh, that's a long flight from Singapore, but then you realise a lot of the passengers are going on to Houston. So they've got another 10-hour leg to do.
You get the ultra long range Singapore 350s come over here quite a lot. They ping up on me, if I'm in the flat and I've got 5 minutes, you see them going overhead, and they're going from, I can't remember where they're going from. I think it is now the longest flight in the world. It's like 18 hours, 19 hours or something ridiculous. It's overtaken the Qantas one from Heathrow to Melbourne, where they were. Perth, that was it, yeah. But yeah, on one hit, they're up there for nearly a day, and I'm just, mate, I couldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
I couldn't be doing that.
The pilots will usually rotate, won't they, on them flights? Like, it won't just be like two people.
I gather they did a big study into it because, these ultra-long flights are fairly new, and they're sort of studying the effects of what it does to the human body and, to the pilots and all that sort of thing. It's.
Do you think it's not very good for you being a pilot doing that constantly?
I don't think it is.
Yeah. Can imagine. As a passenger, it's hard enough just doing it once.
Yeah.
Right, so we don't forget and all jump out of our skin. At 12 o'clock, they're going to put all the sirens on in the park. So if me and Mark fall off our seats at 12 o'clock,
I'll be at work then.
No, you'll be long gone, yeah. Just be
long
me.
gone, mate.
It's like, oh!
I'll probably still hear it from the terminal, though.
Yeah. You will.
Be doing the walk round. What's going on?
That'll be good.
Yeah, Ian's there.
Oh, it's not 12 o'clock yet.
Started early.
Ian's saying the captain sits on the left because he doesn't fit on the other. Fancy sitting on the other fella's knee for 3 hours.
Gary was saying I tracked a flight from New York to Singapore the other day, and that was 18.5 hours.
Yeah, that might be the one I was thinking of.
It's a long time, that, isn't it? To be
that is pushing.
Contained in such a small space.
I was thinking, when we were talking about the hydraulic systems, I thought that might be a little subject for the flight lines in the newsletter at some point, and explaining how they work. It's generally, most airliners have at least 3 systems. 737's got 2 main, and it's got like a little emergency system. The 75's got 3, the 320's got 3. And there's always one system that's heavily loaded. So on the Airbus and the 75, it was on the 75 you've got left, middle, and right. On the 319, it's God bless you, green, blue, and yellow. And the green is always the heavily loaded one. It does the gear, it does the slats and the flaps, and then you've got the blue and the yellow. And I always think so. You've got green slats and flaps, blue slats, yellow flaps. So if you lose one system, you should still be able to get it all to work. But because the way the motors run, it will run at half speed. Whereas the 75 had a really good system, had alternate flaps, it had electric motors to get your flaps and your slats out as well, which was really clever.
Yeah, we'll definitely get that booked in then, and maybe bring up some of the footage that Matt got on Friday.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
And Alan just gifted 5 memberships to the community. Thank you very much, Alan. Really appreciate that, mate. That'll support the channel today.
Thanks, Alan.
Appreciate that.
So, chaps, I can't be sure, but I think this 7.3 in the holiday colours here is the divert from Leeds. I think it could be. Not sure. Okie dokie. I'll switch across to that in a sec. We've just got the E2 landing in.
Wookiee emotes.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
If it's going to do it, it's usually an E2 over a 220. So we'll turn it up and have a listen.
Yeah, you need it coming off at the rapid exit as well.
It is.
Get them Wookiee emotes in the chat. Nice pair of Wookiees coming in.
Just a little Wookiee there from the U2.
You can really hear them from a long way away, can't you?
Funnily enough, I've been doing walk rounds before and they've been coming off here and I can hear them over there.
Yeah.
Chris Kennedy saying, heli pilots sit on the right because humans are mainly right-handed. The sensitive cyclic control is that side. Right, there you
There
But you know, that high-speed exit turn-off, you want to come off there because normally you've got, you know, traffic fairly close behind you. You want to get off as quick as possible. And Airbus are constantly updating, you know, their software and all their systems and that. They've got a new thing in now. Everyone's quite worried about overrunning the runways. It's a big thing, especially in the Far East, where you get the top monsoons and all that, and some of the runways aren't quite as grippy as you'd like. So they brought this new thing. They've got this thing called row-ROPS, overrun protection. So if you're coming in and it thinks the runway's too short, it'll shout, you know, runway too short, all this sort of thing. They got this new one. Is that you got your automatic braking. 7573. It's got a 4 position selector. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4's the strongest braking. 320's only got low and medium. So what happens is when you come at that high speed, if you're going over 32 knots and you disconnect the auto brakes to actually apply more brake pressure, it will shout at you, auto brake off, and it's quite off-putting. And it did it the other day. And I'm sitting there like, I knew that. I just squeezed the pedals. Getting really naffed over there. But they've all got it now, unfortunately.
They're right now on the way back out to Dublin, and next to depart the A350 to Las Vegas.
I know a couple of viewers have relatives and friends on board this flight. Never going to miss a Virgin A350 at Manchester. Not on the shows. Did have one of the pilots reaching out on Sunday last week about he was arriving on board the Virgin A350 from Orlando. Las Vegas is the newest route, though, that Virgin offer from Manchester. Apparently they're going to be getting rid of the A330-300 soon, though, at Virgin, and swapping over to the A350s, predominantly here at Manchester. And I've heard rumours that they're going to have 4 or 5 based here at Manchester, which is nuts.
We've discussed it before about how it's getting quite common knowledge that the 330neo is more efficient than the 350. And
it is.
Yes.
It's strange, isn't it? Because the A350 is just such an, well, to us, just seems like such a new aircraft, and it's already being outclassed by another one.
What Andy was saying, the ex-Airbus guy, he said that they took all the tweaks they put on the 350 and stuffed it on the 330. He said the 330 wings never weighed anything anyway. So, yeah, it's a nice aircraft.
Off it goes, just starting a 5,087-mile flight to Las Vegas. As Andy's saying, quite a new route for us at Manchester on that airframe.
Yeah, only started this year. Restarted, should I say. I think they operated it back in the day with the 747s. Got a police vehicle here as well now.
Richard Harris asking if you look at the fly-by-wire 380, it's got brake to exit. Is actually a thing in the Airbus. Yeah, it's called brake to vacate, and you tell it what exit you want to come off at, and it will apply the right amount of braking to make sure you make that exit. I gather when they first started doing it, it didn't work very well. Now Qantas had an incident where they were sailing past the exit. They wanted about 100 knots and sort of watching it go behind them, going, "Oh, there's a problem." Hang on. But apparently it works really well. It's on the. I'm sure it's on the 350 as well. Tina's asking where I'm off to today. I'm going to Nice and Belfast at the moment.
You can see the chocks being removed as well from the Emirates A380.
Yay.
And the jet bridges have both been retracted as well. So Mark, you ever up close with the A380 then? Do you get to operate near the stand there, or?
Yeah, park up next to it sometimes, always park up close. Get a good look at it actually. It's I do like it, it's a nice bit of kit.
Yeah. So I'd love to get up close with some of these emergency vehicles here at the RVP.
Well, you will do in a couple of hours, won't you?
Yeah, no. Have a quick walk around, go and see what's on. You see quite a lot of police cars here at the RVP actually, because they must do some kind of like, it must be like the centre of their kind of patrols, mustn't it? So they always kind of have like breaks around here. You'll see them sometimes having lunch on the benches here at the visitor park, and also at the fuel station outside as well.
Now you come down to where my flat is, Andy, because lots of people around there seem to get up quite close to the police vehicles. They end up sitting in the back of them a lot,
Yeah.
You get the Barton budgie flying over the top at 2 o'clock in the morning, with the lights on.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Set up a stream. Police live.
Yeah.
A321 next to land from Frankfurt with Lufthansa. And Dino saying, I'm delighted that you filmed the flight I was on the other day. Right up until it banked left over the airport. Nice one, mate. Hope you had a good flight.
Amy's asking, is it harder to fly with my less dominant hand? When you swap from first officer to captain, obviously you swap seats. Yeah, it is, because your hands are doing completely different things. What also throws you a bit is the picture out. If you've got your flight sim, have a sit in the first officer seat, look out the window, and then look at the captain's side. And the angles, can't really see it, the angles are completely different. So it all looks wrong. And the thing that's really going to throw you is your actual map selectors. They're completely the wrong way around. So you reach to what you're used to and you turn it, and instead of turning the range on there, mate, you've actually turned it from map to VOR or something. And it takes a while to get used to that.
Yeah.
But there's a few of the lads that are coming up for their command soon. So when I fly with them, I get them to do their setting up from the left-hand seat, so they get used to where the buttons are, get used to program the FMGC with the right hand. And, the overhead panel. There was a lad the other day who had his command assessment simulator at the weekend. And I said, well, you do the setup. He was going to take it down to Alicante. I said, you do the setup from the left-hand side. And we'll have a chat about the tech, we'll have a chat about failure management, a few things on the way. I sent him my failure management model I've written up with all the tips in it. And then on the way back, I said, well, would it help you if you did the setup and I did the walk round for the way back? He went, yeah, that'll help. And I said, actually, you've got a bit of manual flying to do in the assessment. I said, would it help you if you flew it back as well? He said, do you not mind? I said, mate, I'm Captain Pigeon. You've got to throw stones at me to get me a fly. You want to do both flights? You just do it, mate. Anyway, he passed. He did a great job, and he'll be a fantastic captain.
I must admit, in the flight sim, I always used to fly in the captain's side, but a lot of HOTAS sticks and throttles, the stick is in your right hand, and the throttles are designed to be in your left hand. So it was Jake who said, I always fly in the first officer's seat because then it matches. Yeah. But I was like, oh yeah, of course. So since then, I've been flying in the right seat, and just the view is different. Even though you're pretty much in an identical viewpoint of the runway, just on the other side, it feels so strange.
It's the angle of the problem is when you look at the dash, this is why the 380 and the 350s ones are flat in front of you. It doesn't look so alien. But it's the angle of it. You've got it's like a sort of a triangular thing, but it just looks so different. And it's, initially when you swap seats, especially if you've been in the right-hand seat a long time, it's hard work. It took me a long time, because you're trying to even just track a centre line, flying towards the runway. It doesn't look right. No. And your hands aren't right. And I remember years ago there was an incident where there was a new captain under training, and it was going into loop, and he got a bit low and a bit slow, and instead of putting power on and pulling up, because he's used to doing that, he pushed and pulled the wrong way and ended up hammering the plane in really hard, and it was I think it needed new landing gear.
Yikes.
I'm just going to make some changes to my camera. If you can put some Matt maybe for a bit.
Okay. As you see, Matt's got the Sun Express jet bridge retracting.
Yep.
That's the flight out to Dalaman. A lot of hustle and bustle on at the RVP today. The emergency services event, all different emergency service vehicles on display, and it's just one of the many events here at the Runway Visitor Park. Fortunately for us though, I think the one vehicle that's doing most of the sirening is right in front of our microphone, so apologies if that's quite loud to you guys at home.
It's like being in bed in me flat. If I fall asleep, it's, you know why.
Had a couple of goes in the Cirrus SR22, says David, which has a side stick. I found it strange going from right to the left side. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Well, that's a side stick. That must be weird in a plane like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They're quite quick aircraft. We used to have them, I think the importers years ago was at Denham when I was a flying instructor.
Yeah.
And again, you know, you learn to fly PPL in the left seat, and then if you're an instructor in the right seat. And it's weird, especially in light aircraft, because, you know, they're quite small, but when you turn, it looks so wrong. It really, you know, it takes a bit of getting used to, but... I remember the Cirruses, some guys, you know, the circuit in Denham, it's a lower circuit because it's actually in Heathrow's control zone. And you've got to fly fairly slowly because it's quite a tight circuit. You've got Norfolk traffic coming over the top of you at 1,500 feet. So you've got to be on, you know, on the ball. And I remember a couple of times we had these Cirrus guys, they came bowling at the circuit at, you know, a rate, at quite a speed. And the controller at the time was XRF Red Arrow's guy, a really good lad called Dave. And this Cirrus guy, well, can you tell the aircraft in front to speed up? He said, no, it's a Cessna 150. He's going as fast as he can. You need to slow down, you know. Dismal Dave, we used to call him because he was quite stern.
Here's our Emirates A380, which we'll see depart on today's show, all being well. And lined up is a Jet 273 for Split.
I think Split was the destination where the Jet 2737 was bound earlier. That came in on a divert into Manchester. It was bound from Leeds to Split.
And as this aircraft starts its departure, the Virgin Flight 74 is just turning onto the ILS. Another A350 1000 in from Orlando.
I wonder if this is an extra flight they've done to take them passengers down to Split who were bound from Leeds.
Reese saying Southgate Masterclass is incoming tonight.
Hope so.
Hey, we can all hope, mate.
He's had a lot of grief, hasn't he?
I went to college in Southgate in London. A little bit stabby down there these days.
Hey, and Gareth wants to give a big shout out to Jackson, who's 7 and absolutely loves the stream. Hey, Jackson, thank you very, very much, mate.
Nice.
Really appreciate that.
Da, 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 da. I feel like we're on an episode of The Bill here.
Yeah. I think it might start to get a bit tiresome in the next 3 hours, I think.
Just waiting for the pushback for the Airbus A380 as well. Here visible from the runway visitor park at Manchester Airport.
Turn our headphones down, I think. Because for you guys at home who are hearing it on the stream, not only are we hearing it in person, but it's also being blasted into our ears from the microphones.
What? Can't hear you for the noise.
You are.
Yeah, for those just joining us, we do have a special guest on. It's Captain Mark, of course, and we have a lot of police cars around. I'm sure them two things are not related.
Yeah, well, they haven't caught me yet.
Have you seen this man? There's some bags of sweets here. I'm sure he's around here.
It's a clue.
Yeah, follow the trail of Haribo. She'll find him.
Yeah, there is a emergency vehicles event on here at the RVP. It's really, really good, actually. There's loads of, I mean, the variety of emergency vehicles that we're seeing here is nuts. I mean, you don't have to look to the right to see more of a retro ambulance and then sort of going on to the more modern style. And then I don't know if I can pick up on the camera, but behind us there's a vintage fire engine as well. I wonder if I could just grab that. There, look. Ooh, that's so cool.
That's well old, isn't it?
That looks like the one Sam drove at Barton.
It's literally same year. And there's me.
Oh.
I'm there as well. So we'll, after the show finishes, I think we'll have a little walk around and maybe get some pictures of some of the different things you can catch. It's an awesome day to be down at the visitor park today.
And it's saying all the police here, they're my bodyguards because I've got a massive horde of fans. More like people who want a word about me jokes. I thought they're there to protect me from them.
Hey Heather, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well today.
Hello.
And Pia, thank you very much, gifting a membership to the community earlier on. Thank you very much, Pia. And Ben, thank you very much for the 2 months of Airliners Live support. Appreciate that. And Neil, welcome back for 34 months. Great stream as always, watching from the sidelines in Lurkers Lounge. Thank you very much, Neil. Appreciate you, mate.
That nose gear made a strange noise. I want to get that checked. I wonder if these pilots are landing and looking over at the RVP and seeing all these blue flashing lights. Like, what's going on over there? Someone in trouble.
Yeah, okay, apologies. It's quite difficult to section that out, unfortunately, because, like I say, the car that's doing most of the demonstrations is pretty much smack bang where the runway is.
I know. And we do have the commentary on today, and you can tell by the directional mic that that's not being picked up too much. I mean, police cars, they are loud. They're designed to be, right? Virgin Atlantic A350 1000, no landing here at Manchester Airport. GV Bob, Soul Rebel. The name of this. Yeah, I do like how they brought that police car. They're like a modern one. You can see how it works and have a look inside. I've never been in a police car.
Fibber.
Definitely never been in one before.
We can fix that for you now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just run out there and say the geezer on the cam and the drugs up his bum.
There's a beautiful A350 1000. Soul Rebel on the front of that airframe.
Love the winglet design on these. It's so nice. How much you have to zoom out to get the whole plane is crazy.
Again, I still wonder, you know, that off-white. I do wonder how it would look if it was just the pure white on the front.
Yeah.
Had a new nose cone at some point, wasn't it?
That's what I mean. As you can see, it's not white, and I think if it'd look any better if it was, I don't know.
If anyone in the chat maybe works at Virgin or has been up close with these, I'm sure these, the paint they use on the fuselage is like a pearlescent, glittery paint, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it was on the 7.4 anyway.
Yeah.
Probably a bit of kit in it. Oh, that's flypigs.com.
Oh, yes. Very nice plane. Airbus A321neo. So with these A321neos, obviously you fly the 320 family, don't you, Mark?
Yeah.
Is there a massive difference between the 321, 320, 319?
I don't know. I'm not flying the 321 yet. It's obviously difference in the weights.
Yeah.
Like I've said many times before, the 319s handle much, much better than the COs, and the COs with the sharklets. The Neos, they've tweaked it a little bit. I quite like the Neos.
Yeah.
I was saying to one of the first officers the other day, who came in, I did me normal flap 3 and stuck a load of speed on. Because when you come in at flap 3, the nose is up about 5 degrees, and if you pull a bit too hard, a rate of change, or you pitch too much, it'll shout pitch at you, and you've got to file a report on it. So what I do is I put a bit of extra speed on it, drops the nose down to about where it would be on a flat full landing. But like I've said on the stream before, that the trick is with the Neo, as you come in the flare, the rad out will shout, 50, 40, 30, okay, just under 30, close the thrust levers, a little bit of a check to rest the rate of descent. But then when I hear it go 5, I give it a little tweak, just a little pull, and it normally sort of greases on. But it doesn't work with the CEOs. For some reason, the 5 call comes at the wrong time.
Yep.
Because it was never designed to have that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The 321, obviously, you've got to be careful of the tail stripe because it's got little legs. 7.5 is, it's a big aircraft. It's got longer legs, so there's more clearance on the tail. I can't remember what the clearance is on a 321 before you hit the tail.
Yeah.
But you just have to be a little bit more careful with it.
Yeah. And when you land in here at Manchester, I'm guessing when you're on 2.3s, have you got to take a little bit extra care? Because the runway is not very flat at the start there, is it? When you're landing? No, some people get really worked up over this hump, and it doesn't bother me. I dislike 0.5 left, especially at night. It just looks wrong. Oh, right.
It doesn't look right.
That's interesting.
Yeah, the whole picture out the window just doesn't look right to me anyway. And a few of the other lads have said it as well. They don't like 0.5 left. And I know if they're on the fires, I say to the first officer, which way do you want to go? I'll take it. Oh, okay. I'll bring it back then, shall I?
Yeah.
There's quite a few people who don't like 0.5 left. The hump there doesn't bother me. I've never, it's not that bad. Bristol's where you've got to be careful. 2.7, it's fairly flat, but it goes uphill rapidly. It's 0.9. And I know certain airlines have said no inexperienced first officer to land on 0.9 because if you don't get it right at the aiming point, the runway suddenly starts going away from you. So you think you're floating down the runway, suddenly the runway's going away, your height's increasing, then you start to sink. The natural reaction is when you see the plane sink is to pull up, and then you run the risk of whacking the tail. And
it's like that at Leeds, isn't it? The runway kind of goes away from you.
Yeah. There was a 767 years ago, I think it was, Air Tours, I think it was. It went in on 0.9 at Bristol, and they bent the aircraft.
Wow.
It's actually flying for DHL. It's DHLM. It used to be at Vietnam Airways. They'd spanked the nose down, bent the plane just behind the nose wheel. You've got this thing with 75, 76, you've got to fly the nose wheel on. You can't just let it whack down. And it had happened in Vietnam, and it had been repaired, and then it came back, and they'd come in this horrendous wind into Bristol and done exactly the same thing. And they were going to scrap it, and in the end, they towed it over the other side of the airport, cleared a car park, built a hang around it, and you can see these winglets sticking out the side. I thought, they still won't get off the ground. And Boeing came over and repaired the thing, and it's still flying to this day.
Wow.
It's mad the history some aircraft can have.
Yeah.
I assume with your airline, a lot of them are, I wouldn't say relatively new, but they haven't had many previous owners, have they?
No.
Whereas I've noticed like Jet 275s, a lot of them have had a lot of different owners over the years.
Yeah. Some of the old 73s have as well. I gather they're the better ones because they've got all the toys and the gadgets. I think the newer ones haven't. They're a bit more sparse inside. But yeah, I mean, our ones, most of them were bought from brand new. I think the average age of the fleet's about 6 years. But because it's so hard to get Airbus slots at the moment, because everyone wants them. They're buying some second-hand ones. They've got a few in from Peach Air and a few other places.
Hey, and John, thank you very, very much, mate. Just gifted 5 memberships to the community. Really appreciate that, mate.
Wow, thanks, John. It's amazing.
And I think Mark needs to get shifting now, guys. So let's get some 10 out of 10s in the chat. Mark just joining us before he heads off to work today. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for
I'll switch to us straight after
enjoy
this.
the stream.
Yeah, good seeing you, mate, Mark.
You too, buddy. Yeah.
Wow, the climb rate on that.
Really got off quick, didn't it?
KLM E2, heading back to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport.
Gather they are overpowered, those things, because obviously those engines are designed for 320s and that. But yeah, it's good to see you all. And again, nobody noticed.
Nobody noticed. He was swapping caps. Swapping caps all morning again. You didn't catch him. Nice one. Thanks
for having us, Pete. Enjoy
buddy.
the stream, and I'll see you on the next one.
See you shortly,
Ta-ra.
mate.
See you, Mark. What a legend. Let's get some Mark emotes and hearts in the chat, folks. For the living legend that is Captain Mark. Stopping in for once in a blue moon these days, because how busy he is with the summer season being upon us. Believe it or not, summer. We would have known. If it wasn't for calendars, we wouldn't know. Emirates Airbus A380 running a little bit late this morning. Never said that before, have I? He's getting ready to push back. Looks like the aircraft's ready for the push. Yeah, it's always great to see Mark. Hopefully he can make the TAS memorabilia fair in 2 weeks' time. 27th of July, that is. The event runs 27th to 28th. So I'd highly recommend as many of you as possible attend the event. It's actually a really good fair. You can get a lot of different aviation memorabilia from. But we like to use it as a big community meetup as well. So at the back of the hangar, under the tail of the British Airways Concorde, you can see our stand there and come and hang out, chats to the team, get some pictures with everybody, but also meet the community as well and go around and see what amazing stalls they have on offer there, and make it a day of plane spotting because it'll be here at the RVP. So you can go up on the mound, get some pictures and videos and sights of different aircraft. As you see here on the streams, you can also explore some of the different aircraft they have on offer, such as the Concorde, the Nimrod, the Trident, the RJX, the DC-10, and then also you can visit the cafe. You can go to the TAS shop as well. Loads of things to see and do here at the RVP. If you are here on the 27th, though, make sure you try and get here relatively early if you need to use the car park as well. Obviously, if you're walking, cycling, or getting a bus, taxi, going with a friend, you might not have that issue. But if you are, I'd recommend getting here between sort of 8 and 10 in the morning. You should be okay. 8 and 9 even better.
And a big thank you as well to Samantha, who's just supported the stream for 5 months. Saying thank you for all the hard work you put into each stream. We appreciate you guys. I'm watching this morning with my daughter Evie, who is loving the aviation. Thank you very, very much, guys. Really appreciate the long-term support of the stream as well. And we've also got the apron cam on today as well, bringing you guys all the views from the apron. And we'll be keeping an eye out for pushbacks and things like that coming up shortly.
So lead AVs in the chat saying Jun Yao is now showing as 12:10. So that's 10 past 12, just over an hour time. Hopefully it comes out earlier, though. Yeah, it's running a little bit late by the sounds. Can Matt see the Jun Yao anywhere over on the apron, or is that behind?
I think that's behind the pier, I think.
Yeah.
David Golding, good morning to you as well, mate. Hope you're doing well. And Santino saying, can you shout out Diego, Santino, and Leanne, who are long fans of the channel? Certainly can. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, it's good seeing Captain Mark, though. I feel like I've not seen him for ages. Don't think he's been on the show for a bit. I think it was the last show he was on. I think was a Friday show with Matt. I think a while ago.
Lufthansa Star Alliance pushing back there as well.
I think I had someone watching, did it, on the Starlight?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Let's have a look out for any waves or phone torches in the window.
And Jill Rogers, welcome back for a full year of support to the channel. Thank you so much, Jill. Really appreciate the long-term support.
Thanks, Jill.
Saying 12 months, thanks for all the content. We love it.
Well, congratulations on your red tail badge, Jill. And thank you for the support today so far, folks. We're still here for another hour and a half or so. And don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, to hit that like button as well. It helps us out massively.
And Gary, thank you very much for supporting the stream with a $4.99 donation. Saying a super show and the greatest chat, guys. Well done to you all for making Sunday morning fantastic. Hey, thank you very much, Gary.
Thanks, Gary.
Really appreciate it, mate.
Was Matt's birthday yesterday. I know a lot of people wished him a happy birthday on the Friday show. And it was a long show, wasn't it? It was probably the longest show we've ever had on the channel. It was almost 7 hours long in the end.
Just short of 7 hours, mate. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. But it was a really good show. And I think the drama at the end kind of really added to that and made it compelling to stick around till the end.
Yeah, well done,
I'd have been home for 3 o'clock.
Yeah, it's always.
I'm enjoying the Friday shows, mate. It's really good. Just so long as everyone's still, like you say, I'm enjoying them. So long as everyone else is still getting involved and, like you say, supporting the shows. That's the main thing.
I think they're great. I'm really enjoying watching them. I know the support was overwhelming on Friday, which is a clear sign that people enjoy it, and the viewer numbers are great as well. Of course, on
Shrek was the main man. Shrek was the main man on Friday.
You were saying
I had to keep telling him off.
Yeah, I know you were telling him off by the end. You were saying he needs to restrain this guy.
Yeah, it was an incredible amount of support you sent in. If you're in the chat today, mate, thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
Nice. A lot of birthdays this time of year. It's Sam's brother's birthday today as well. Lots of birthdays.
Hey, nice.
Loopy wasn't too happy though. Missed his nap, he said.
Yeah, by about 3 hours.
Gets to the point where it's too late then. It's like, might as well just wait till bedtime.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people, guys, in the chat commenting on the sirens. It's completely out of our control. There's nothing we can do. There is an event on at the RVP today. Obviously, there's a lot of kids here, and if you're a kid and you see a police vehicle, you want to have a go, don't you? And they're actually, what's quite nice is they are letting kids in to press the buttons and set them off. Don't get me wrong, it's yeah, I understand what you're saying, but there's nothing we can do, and it's a great event, and a lot of people are here supporting the RVP today. So yeah, we're very.
It's not like it's every show, is it?
No, we're really not important in any of those decisions. The Airliners Live, guys, we're fortunate to be here in the first place. So. Yeah, for today's show, if it is getting to you a little bit, maybe consider coming back on Wednesday. Or if you can stick with it, I've turned the mic down as much as we can, and we'll hopefully enjoy the rest of today's show. But yeah, it's like I say, it's attracting a lot of support for the Runway Visitor Park, guys. So that's all that matters at the moment. But next to land in from Paris, Ryanair 737. And Mike, thank you very, very much with a 10 months. Saying, Pedro. Hey, love that. I always scream in that in Discord.
It's a banger.
2 months until my red tail. Thank you very much, mate.
We've named our FIFA team after that.
We'll see if I can notch it out a little bit as well, maybe.
Wow, spray on that Ryanair. Finding all the moisture on the runway. Kicking it up for us. Yeah, me and Sam were on Rocket League last night. Forgot how fun that game was. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, you ain't going to see me on Rocket League for a while, unfortunately. I'm well back hooked into flying at the moment.
Yeah.
Set away from somebody in front of the RVP as well. Love
Nice.
it.
I had a thought though, that Virgin A350 that came in, I was recording it, and of course I like to edit these down into like little clips for our socials, like shorts and little video clips. People are going to swipe on that clip and see a Virgin A350 coming in with a blaring police siren over it. Be like, what's going on here? That's not what a plane sounds like. So folks, look at our social medias, you might see a video clip of that, because I think it's quite funny. Awesome, Joanna. I'm hyped to meet Dan. That's going to be good.
And the Sun Express just pushing back on the apron as well, which is nice to see out to Dalaman. And next to land is an EasyJet, aircraft in from Basel.
Oh, wow. Decent landing there as well on the Airbus A320. Pretty dark clouds here at Manchester. Low cloud ceiling. You can see behind there the moors. Just intercepting the lower levels of the clouds. It's a pretty cool day in Manchester today. Not too cold. About 14.
The helimed just going over the 23 right approach there as well.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. Ambulances of all shapes and sizes today.
Yeah, yeah.
Just thinking, Andy, I've notched out pretty much all of the mids and highs on that mic. I'm wondering if we just point it down 2-3 end, because that isolated quite a lot then when you were looking over to
Yeah.
thinking, and that way we're not going to get amazing aviation audio, but at least it's isolating it a little bit.
Yeah.
And next in, 737 in from Prague.
Stand by.
Do you need something to put it on? I've got a bit of like a waterproof cover thing here if you want to sit it on that.
I'll be good.
Yeah, I think so, Saint Siegel. No worries, Andy. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate.
There you go. That should be much better.
We've done as much as we can now, guys. So bear with us, or we will catch you next week, I think is the only thing we can say on that now, I'm afraid. And beautiful Ryanair Max touching down. Richard said, I've just had the missus come in and say there must be something going on in town. All I can hear is sirens, and he's not told her it's on the street.
It's all kicking off at the visitor park.
So you watching the game at home today, Matty, or you got anything planned? You said usually you do a bit of a party, don't you?
Sometimes, well, we did do for the last like big football tournament, but we all know how that ended. So yeah, we've had a bit of been a bit reserved this time round, and I've been watching all the games actually on my bill. So I don't want to break I don't want to jinx it now. I don't want to jinx it and like start watching it with. So I'm just going to sit there on my Jack Jones and watch it on my bill.
Me and Martin were laughing because we both did the exact same thing with the last England game. We both watched the first half on our bill, and we're like, wow, this is actually really good. And then called our missus over, put it on the big TV, like, oh, England are playing really good, let's watch it together. And then the second half happened, and it was just dead boring. Like, I swear the first half.
I promise it was mint the first half. But you just wanted to put it on the telly, didn't you?
Yeah. So I'm just going to have a chill later, mate. I've got ID and work till 8:30 tonight, so I'll probably just watch on my Jack Jones,
right. Yeah, I'm undecided if I want to put it on the telly and watch it or whether I just want to do a flight and have it on the second screen. The problem is we're watching it on, like, is it ITV Player Online or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
It's like it's delayed by like 2 minutes sometimes.
Wow.
So it's really like
it's
if you live around a lot of people, if someone's got it on the telly, they're going to be cheering or booing before you've even seen what's happened.
Got a Spanish family next door, like, ole.
Hey, Richard, thank you very much for the Premium Economy membership, mate. Welcome back. Conrad reckons it's going to be a 2-1 win tonight. Hey, we can hope so.
Hey, right.
It'll be entertaining.
Thing on ITV as well. Thing on the ITV, you can't like fast forward it or anything like that. On the BBC one, you can. That's what's ideal about the BBC.
All right.
Next to land in from Bordeaux is EasyJet A320. Yeah, I think if they played like they did in the first half of the last game, for the whole game of this one, I think we stand a really good chance.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
I hope so, just for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Euros are good, but I think everybody wants the World Cup, don't they? I think that's the one.
Yeah.
I think if we ever win that, we can all just chill then.
Has England ever won the Euros before?
I don't know.
I know they've won, obviously, the World Cup before. For the record, I'm not really clued up on football these days. I used to be quite into it.
I don't think they have.
Yeah, I don't think they have either.
It's the first time they've been in a final off home soil. The first time they've actually been in a final, not on home soil. So weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, John, be interesting to see, won't it? And Aidan just asking if Matt's got a view of the Turkish triple.
I have, but it's behind the terminal. But I should be able to see the majority of the pushback.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye open on that for you.
I think that got delayed till about 11:05, so...
I did a winner chicken for dinner last night.
Nice.
Just 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Full works. We had roast potatoes, chicken, Yorkshires, veg.
Happy days.
Gravy.
How are you finding it cooking in your new gaff? Kitchen good and all that, like?
Yeah, it's great, yeah.
You finding yourself being more like adventurous in the kitchen, or just normal?
Chef Ramsay.
Yeah.
Tossing pizza doughs over your head and stuff.
The only thing I'd say is the oven in the new place is a lot hotter, I think, than our old one. Keeps catching me out. But
burning stuff, yeah.
It just cooks really quick. But it's great. Yeah, it's not too bad. Because we were concerned because our kitchen's a lot smaller than the one we had at the flat, and we're like, oh, that's the only bad thing about the house. Like, there's a kitchen in it, but it's actually quite nice having a small kitchen because you keep on top of it more. You know what I mean? Because if you don't,
less room to make mess.
Exactly. So I find we like keeping on top of it a lot more. So it's all right, and we've just kind of like gone dead minimal with everything.
Yeah.
So it's it's good.
Turkish triple is pinging, but
it's just started pinging.
Yeah, it's quite often they'll ping for a bit before actually moving. The Emirates A380 is not pinging yet. That was due out over an hour ago now. So it's one of the later departures for that. We do have the other Emirates A380 coming in as well here at Manchester. Let's see how far away that is. That's still probably about an hour away, just shy, 49 minutes flight radar reckons. That's over the Netherlands at the moment. So not made its way over the channel yet. And there is the Junyao as well, due out within the next hour, hopefully as well. So it's going to get really busy this within the next hour. It's usually between 11 and 12 that it starts to really pick up at Manchester. See if I can find any more detail on the Emirates A380 regards to a departure time. This will be Emirates flights 22.
Morning, Laurie. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, we're looking at... Wow, could be another half an hour or so on the Emirates A380. We'll keep an eye out for that.
I'm just going to nip to the loose. I'll just leave it on your camera, Andy.
No worries. Yeah, the Emirates Airbus A380 for some reason has encountered a bit of a longer delay today. Not sure why. This is Emirates Flight 22. Due out, a scheduled departure time of 10 minutes to 10, so about an hour and 15 ago. Plane is, or about an hour and 20 almost. Plane has had its jet bridges disconnected, so the boarding process is clearly finished. The APU is on, providing power to the aircraft, so passengers on board have got nice lighting and I'm sure air conditioning and things like that. But as you can see, the plane hasn't started moving yet, so maybe she hasn't, or they're still waiting on clearance. Maybe there's a delay on board the aircraft. Who knows? Yeah, good morning, Laurie. Hope everything's well over there. I know over in Texas you've had a fair few rather large storms. I know Houston have had some pretty rough ones lately. Good friend of the channel, Noel Phillips, he's been keeping us up to date with them. However, here in Manchester, it's been quite the opposite. It's been very dreary, uneventful, wet, and cool. But to be fair, the upside of these kind of cooler temperatures throughout the summer are that it's just easier to get on with things, isn't it? Although the rain is not ideal, it's good for, cracking on in the office and getting things done. Point your camera at Woodford. I'm going to be honest, Nige, I don't know which way Woodford is in regards to camera direction, but let me know what I'm looking for. Let me know. Sun Express is going to be next to depart, though. We'll have a look out for that. 737. Lining up on 23 right.
And it's still showing the delay. Takeoff time now is 11:54. About 40 minutes.
Could be a chance of seeing two Emirates A380s on the ground at Manchester here as well, which is super rare. I've only ever seen it once before. Nice, Paul. South Coast sounds really nice today. Broken cloud. Yeah, there's a overwhelming lack of sun here in Manchester as of late.
That's progressively to the head Amsterdam Airport. So it's going to go to the north.
AVRO ANSON heading our way. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's cool. I don't see it with my eyes. I'll open ADSB. I think that's probably our best bet. Yeah.
I see it. I see it. I see it.
See it.
I see it. I see it.
Oh, I see it as well.
What's
Yeah,
that?
I see it. Yo. There it is. Wow. What's it going to do? Is it going to fly down here?
It is.
I'm recording.
Wow.
Sound the sirens. Thanks, Nige, for the heads up on that. Oh my gosh, as if we're seeing one of these today. What if this is related to the event here at the RVP?
Sorry.
Oh, look how low it is.
Yeah.
It's coming down. Martin's missed this, as if. Martin's missed this. Couldn't have picked a worse time.
No way.
It's coming down the runway.
It is. Fly over. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Where is he? Oh, no way.
What on earth? As if.
Where's Martin?
He's gone the loo.
Oh, no way.
But he's not going to believe that.
Got a mint view here, right past the tower.
Oh, wow. Wow. That was amazing, folks. Wow. I got a recording of that as well. Don't worry, guys. We'll have to get a nice 4K clip of that up later. You still see it over there, or is it gone behind some buildings?
See it here still.
Nice.
Still see it clear here. Taking a bank to the left now.
Nice.
Oh, I wish he was there then.
Again, come back. Yo, folks, that was amazing. We've actually seen that plane once before here at Manchester Airport. I'm sure I've seen it before. That was such a low approach, that, and it's so rare to see that. Come on, go to the loo more often, please. Joanna, there was like a running joke about that for a while because he had his camera with him and he went to the bathroom, and as he went, there was like a Lufthansa special that came in. Oh, was this him? I think he's back.
Sorry, I just stopped for a picture on the way in. The Turkish triple pushed. Did I hear something about a flyby?
Yes.
Mate, you missed it.
You missed it.
You're joking?
You missed it, son.
Can you still see it, Matt, or is it gone now?
I can see if I can get it somewhere. One sec.
Standard, innit?
Yeah.
Standard.
Down there somewhere.
Oh, it's very lastminute.com, that.
Miles away.
Oh, yeah, I can see it now. Yeah.
AVRO ANSON.
Standard.
Right past the tower as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
Mental. That was mega.
You had it on your camera,
Pick
though,
your
right?
times,
Yeah.
Langren.
Okay, good. We didn't know about it.
That was mad, that. It was Nige who messaged saying, look over the runway. And we were like, whoa, what is it? And you just see it over, towards the moors.
Wow.
Banking left. I was like, oh, mate, that's coming in.
That's awesome.
Wow. That was
I'm
mega.
going to have to watch this back now.
Yeah, give it a watch. I'm sure someone on Twitch has probably clipped it.
Standard, man.
Joanna said, you need to go to the loo more often.
I know.
I say it reminds me of that loo duck. Remember that loo duck that came in when on the Lufthansa when you went to the bathroom that one time?
Yeah. You just can't
nice.
make it up, can you?
Nice, Danny. Did they say a time about that?
Hey, that's cool.
Everything's happening this weekend, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just watching the Twitch clip.
Yeah, I got a nice 4K recording of that, folks. So I'm sure I'll edit it into a little clip.
Hey, awesome. That's great, guys. Nice. I'm really glad we caught that for you guys.
Yeah,
Shame
no,
I didn't see it myself, but there you
go. Sounded gorgeous as well, as you'd imagine.
As I was walking back, I heard him say, like, oh, the controller had managed to convince him to do a flyover. So I was like, oh, here we go. This will be good. Didn't realise it had already happened.
I know. Like I said, it was very lastminute.com. It didn't use much of the final approach.
No.
It cut in.
No, I didn't see anything.
And it's really low, though. Impressed by that.
Yeah.
Much lower. It would have been on the runway.
Standard. As you can see, the Turkish triple has been pushed, so that'll be on the taxi out very soon.
That's good. Yeah, Laurie, that's a good point. Yeah. I need to go on holiday more often, and Mark needs to go to the loo more often.
I know.
The takeoff time for this Emirates is not shown another half an hour.
Yikes.
So we might see 2 A380s on the ground here.
Yeah, let's have a look where our arriving 380 is then for today.
Oh, yeah, it's Southport Air Show this weekend. I wonder if that ANSON's heading over there.
Yeah, our A380 for today is just crossing the channel. So it's racing a Ryanair as well, as you can see. Ryanair just nosed ahead a little bit. A380 is at 40,000 feet. The Ryanair is at 38. So passengers would probably see the A380 out of their left window.
Yeah, if it's match show, we'll get emergency landings as well. That's right,
I know. So about 30 minutes away from the current A380 landing. So as Andy said, it'll be interesting to see if that A380 on stand gets out of the way in time.
Yeah. Yeah, so the end of September, folks, is when I'm away. Just in
There's
case.
a tiger moth heading north over the peaks. Fingers crossed it does a flip. Yeah, just going to nip to the loo, guys. You know what I mean? Just lock it in for you all. I can't see that on flight radar. Or is that it?
I might have a look on ADSB.
Oh. Yeah, I was using ADSB for the ANSON earlier.
Yeah.
Nigel saying it's AVRO wings and wheels at the old Woodford airfield this weekend, so the ANSON was booked for a fly past of that. Got you.
Cool.
Got you.
It's all going on today.
Hi.
Come on, fly by for me, man. This second one. That'll be good.
Tiger moth, that'll be a bit different.
That'll be a bit slower, won't it?
Yeah. A bit smaller.
Yeah. It's at 2,000 feet.
I always remember that streamer. Was it a couple of months ago when they were doing a display at Stockport, and we seen the Lancaster doing that display, didn't we?
Mm.
And then it buzzed the tower to do a low fly past, and they said no. We were gutted.
Yeah.
Yeah, Typhoon will come over when you next go to the loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are enjoying today's show and you'd like to support the channel, hit the dollar symbol, then click gifted memberships. That's the best way of supporting the stream today, and it really does go a long way on the channel to cover the channel's costs. All of our streams are completely free, and we do rely on your support. Best way of supporting us is by hitting the dollar symbol, then clicking gifted memberships or membership gifting. As the Turkish triple comes round the corner.
This is so cool to see. I actually got a heads up of this from Ringway Reports on Instagram. I'd recommend giving him a follow, folks. Great source of information here at Manchester. Relays a lot of the special movements that are coming in. Such as this, Turkish Airlines, 777-300 ER, heading back to Istanbul. Much larger plane than Turkish usually send.
And if we do hit the sub goal today, guys, I'm sure we can do a giveaway of one of our new t-shirts that have been added to the merchandise store. I'm sure you guys are well aware of these by now, but we have just launched a brand new range of t-shirts, and they include designs inspired by some of our favorite liveries. And if you haven't seen these yet, here they are. These are the brand new range of t-shirts that we've just launched, and by far the most popular design is the 757 design, of course inspired by the Jet2 Holidays livery. But let us know in the chat if you have another favourite. And these are available to order now through our website. And if we hit our VIP goal today, we will we'll give one away on stream as well. And this Smart Links operating on behalf of TUI in from Reus.
No rating at all, apart from registration on the aircraft. So hard to identify. It's actually operated by something called Smart Links, who are a company that basically have lots of aircraft that they rent out or lease out to other airlines.
Gaza, yeah, I'd imagine it's just popularity, really. They've operated the triple a couple of times over the last couple of weeks. So more than likely it's just quite busy at the moment.
Yeah, I know these days Istanbul's a popular destination, but also it's a big hub as well that people connect and go on to other destinations through as well with Turkish Airlines.
Trains, buses in the UK, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
That's huge.
If you just received one of those, get a thank you in the chat and enjoy the benefits gifted to you there. And Carlton, good morning to you. Jill says mine would have to be the A380 in navy blue. It does look quite good on the navy, doesn't it, Jill?
I think I picked the, I ordered myself the A380 one.
Yeah, I went for 7.5 and Landor, I think. There we go. Aer Lingus 330 on the roll. Out to Orlando. Beautiful A330 climb out.
Yeah, a lot of people, Seb, seem to really enjoy that A319 design, the retro BEA inspired t-shirt. Hopefully I get mine in time for the task fair, show you guys off the new designs. I think you're looking at getting some in stock, aren't you, for the fair as well?
Yeah, we'll have a few in stock at the fair as well, guys. Turkish triple lining up, and Matt's got the Virgin Atlantic A330 on the pushback as well.
This Turkish Airlines is going to be mega. Thank you, Aviation Geek. Appreciate it. Yeah, we've been live streaming here from the Runway Visitor Park for about 6-7 years now. And as you can see, the channel's grown quite a lot since then.
Beautiful shot that, Matt, of the Virgin when it was nice and close there.
Yeah.
I think I just missed it. Oh, there we go. You got it. You got it. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Get a screenshot of that. Wow. Triple on the roll. There we go. Hey, thanks very much, Bevs. That's really kind of you. Glad you're enjoying the content. And if you are new to the stream today, guys, get involved in the chat and say hello. We'd love to welcome you in. We do try our best to build a really friendly community here on the channel. And even if you know absolutely nothing about aviation, you're more than welcome to get involved and ask any questions in the chat. And that Virgin Atlantic has also been pushed back for Orlando, so that'll be following the Aer Lingus quite closely. And Andy Jones, welcome to Premium Economy membership. Thank you very much, Andy, for becoming one of our awesome VIPs.
Wow, thanks, Andy.
Really appreciate that.
Welcome in. Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Hey, and Joanne, thank you so much, Joanne. Just gifted 10 memberships to the stream.
Wow.
Absolutely incredible that. Thank you very, very much, Joanne. Really appreciate your support today. If you just received one of those gifted memberships, please get a message in the chat. Again, a huge thank you. That'll go a long way on the support there, Joanne. Appreciate that. Putting us just 2 subs away from the halfway point. As you can see, the Emirates A380 is now pushing back. Going to get out of the way just in time by the looks of it.
Yeah, a little bit late today. Over an hour and a half late on the pushback. Better late than never. Morning, Darren. Hope you're well. Tennis Live, hello to you.
Hello. Manchester to Singapore. A350 just pinged up on the apron as well. So we'll keep an eye open for that.
I think it's already on the move, that actually.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I think we're just out of luck seeing 2 Emirates A380s on the ground at once there.
Yeah. We'll get to see 2 in quick succession though, which is nice. Because after this one takes off, we'll be about 15 minutes away from the next arrival of an Airbus A380.
Emily Crompton, hello, welcome. If you are watching on Twitch as well, hello, please get involved in the chat. We'd love to know who's watching on Twitch. If you're flying in the sim today, let us know where you're flying, what you're flying. And if you are on Volanta, search for Airliners Live. Feel free to follow us on there. Track our flights that we do in the sim as well.
You've been flying with the gang, have you?
Yeah, we've myself, Fezza, Jake, Seb, all been flying, getting back into the flying. I accidentally did a reinstall of my sim yesterday. And I say accidentally because I just tried to verify the game files and didn't realize that that wiped everything that wasn't initially installed. So
oh wow,
that was fun. But all I can say is thank God I chose the fast internet package when I moved house, because it was nowhere near as bad as it would have been if I was at the old place. But Yeah, I was saying to the guys yesterday, if you don't follow us on Twitch, ladies and gents, Twitch is like a gaming platform. So it's a live streaming platform like you're watching on YouTube, but it's mainly geared towards gaming. And we may do some flights on our Twitch channel at some point. So feel free to keep your eye open on our Twitch channel. I was even considering trying to get some sort of tours together, maybe like a round the world tour, or I don't know, like you just get a map put together and we can do like various scenic flights and fly different planes, and maybe you guys can fly along, something like that. And of course, if John does start his stream up again on Twitch as well, as I say, it won't be PG, but we will certainly let you guys know so you can tune in if you wish. Philip, yes, John is just as involved in the Airliners live team as he was yet. Still a moderator, still really helpful behind the scenes, and yeah, nothing's changed with regards to Airliners live. It's just we're just moving away from Simulate, and John has said that he may start streaming back again on his own channel, which is where I met John in the first place.
A couple of people were mentioning they had refunds, didn't they, from the membership on Simulate?
Yeah, apologies for the confusion with that chat. I was just trying to be proactive to make sure that you guys weren't charged again for an extra month once we'd made the decision. But what I didn't realise is that YouTube was going to email you all and stuff, which definitely caused some confusion because we hadn't actually made an announcement yet. So that's my bad. Apologies for that. But yeah, I was just trying to make sure you guys weren't charged again. So yeah, we had to kind of rush an announcement out a little bit sooner than we'd anticipated, but it is what it is. And a bit of flurry of activity now. As this Ryanair arrives, we also have the Singapore on the taxi out. TUI Dreamliner is currently being pushed from Montego Bay. And we also have the Virgin Atlantic as well on the taxi out, along with the Emirates A380, folks. So stick with the channel for the next few minutes. We're going to be bringing you some awesome departures in the next few minutes.
Looks like the 380 is almost ready for taxiing. You can see the individuals stood there at by the nose gear. We'll be waiting to disconnect the gear pin before the plane starts to move.
Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you, Darren. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, mods, I'm not sure if we have, but if we can get a link to our Twitch channel, you guys will need to create an account to talk in the chat. But if we are going to be doing any flying, it'll be done over on Twitch. Just because YouTube's a lot stricter about playing tunes and stuff. And I'll be completely honest with you guys, I would get very, very bored if we weren't able to play any music or anything like that. So we'll be doing all that on Twitch. But there's by no means is it going to be regular or to a schedule or anything like that. But yeah, at least if you're on there, you'll know. And we're also getting the TAP Air Portugal on the pushback as well.
It's all happening.
It is. Getting busy, isn't it, for the last bit of today's show?
Yeah.
Really busy at the RVP as well. With the events that you have on today, emergency vehicles.
Hey, and Sav, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub as well. Really appreciate that. And for the Flight Sim streams, guys, we are going to be removing a lot of the adverts on Twitch as well. I know you guys do get ads at the moment. That's just because our Twitch channel is very, very quiet in terms of support. And it just helps to cover our costs. But for the Flight Sim shows, we'll scale that back massively so that you guys aren't getting interrupted too much on those. And as we've said before as well, if we can consistently hit the sub goal on Twitch, folks, we'll also do the same and massively remove the adverts from the Twitch channel. So there's some incentive there to support the channel if you can. Yeah, the Air Portugal is a really nice livery, isn't it?
Yeah, I love the colours.
A321 next to land from Turkish. And the Virgin Atlantic, as you can see there, is on the taxi out. Taking a long way round as it turns around the A380.
Miss England. What an iconic plane on a day like today. Saying to Captain Mark, imagine those who had booked flights for this evening. And at the time, not realising England to get to the final and having to spend the game up at cruise altitude where they can't tune in.
Yeah. Don't forget the sirens are on at 12. Yeah, we won't leave.
Yeah, we'll get to catch that, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's our Twitch link in the chat, guys, if you do want to head over there. May even try one tonight, we'll see. Depends how we feel this afternoon. Obviously, we'd be wrapping up in time for the football, that's for sure. Wonder if we can try putting that mic back on now. It does seem to have settled down a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
With the sirens. We'll give it a go, guys. See if we can get the aviation audio back to what it should be.
Yeah, stand by. Hey.
Yes, they are doing a display at some point today, Terry. I've forgotten the time off the top of my head, though, sorry.
Is that the...
fire service?
Yeah, it's about 1 o'clock, I think it is.
Mike says I got Martin singing Pedro. Mate.
Is that mic off, is it?
I just turned it down while
you turned it down, okay. Yeah, nice.
Doing your thing.
No worries. No worries.
Is it?
It's all good now.
Pedro, Pedro, Pedro.
Where the Emirates A380 is on the move as well. We'll get a zoom into that shortly. Just fastening some wires, but there we go.
Can you get the next Virgin Atlantic taken off? Yes, we can. Yep, no problem.
Another 330 pinging up on stand here as well.
Nice, Matty.
All happening, guys. All happening.
Oh, it's a shame, Steve. Yeah, I don't think you'll find many football free zones this evening, mate. I'm not a massive football guy, but I'd support the team tonight.
Got to get into it. Got to get into it, haven't you?
Johnny 5 says, I just got busted watching Airliners live by a customer, but the customer also watches and he recognises.
What?
And he missed the flyby because he left the stream and came out to do some shopping.
That's crazy.
Mad.
What kind of shop is that? Is that just like a supermarket or something?
Hey, and Gaffer Rob, thanks for the Twitch Prime, mate. Really appreciate that.
Nice Sierra Alpha Simon. Yeah, should be coming here at Manchester next 15 minutes. Hyped. Next, Airbus A380.
Information brought into the stream by our partners at Flight Radar 24 as that Virgin Atlantic pushes back to Atlanta.
Mega departure there.
Seating configuration.
Tends to have a lot of engine fluff, the A350s, I've noticed. Them and the 777s, maybe it's just the bigger engines.
Love as that just disappears into the cloud. Matt following it out there.
Yeah. Was mega. So many people in the chat asking us to catch specific planes. What's going on today? Usually have like 1 or 2 at the most, but today there's been about 10 odd I've seen.
Yeah.
Another heavy departure coming up. Virgin Atlantic A330 300 series, Miss England. Wow, that was nuts.
What a beautiful climb out from that 330. Matt's still tracking it. We've got wing fluff galore.
Mega.
Wow. And 19 Conrad 66 gifting a tier 1 sub on Twitch. What an absolute legend. 88 VIPs on Twitch now. Thank you very much. And that's gone to Scruffy Nerfer. There you go. As I say, if we can hit our sub goal on Twitch, we will massively reduce the ads on that Twitch channel. So if you are watching on Twitch, check those primes. Help us out if you can.
The Curtis mesmerised, you can hear my voice through the headphones.
Logan there from Inverness, next to land.
Best be being a good girl.
Yeah, we are just going to miss the double Emirates by a few minutes, you're right. Not far away at all.
Yeah, it's almost in the approach now, actually.
Yeah.
8,000 feet. Loads of heavy aircraft though moving at the moment. It's really good to see.
Oh, that's Conrad. I did wonder if it was you.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
Hey, cheers, Conrad. Appreciate you, mate.
Yes.
Nice, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, the Twitch channel is unfortunately very, very quiet a lot of the time, Conrad, which is a big, big shame. We keep grinding. We'll try.
Yeah, thank you to all who do watch on Twitch. And shout out to Sunny as well, 23 UK. She does a top job moderating over there and getting Twitch clips
Yeah, Sonny, if you got any ideas for Twitch, feel free to drop me a message. I would like to review Twitch at some point and make some adjustments, so feel free to have your input on that.
Captain Sonny.
And Shirley Dev as well, always massively active on Twitch as well.
Yes, yes.
Very much so. Emirates A380 now lining up on the runway, ready to take off. There's also TUI Dreamliner taxiing out. Stick around for this, folks. And then there's another Emirates A380 on the way in, just like 5 minutes away.
Emirates A380 lining up. This is going to look awesome, guys.
On this aircraft. It's actually a different configuration than the standard Emirates A380. Most of the Emirates A380s have been down around about 5 minutes first class of business upstairs. This aircraft has economy seating downstairs where they would normally be first class.
The next Emirates A380 coming into Manchester is about to enter the approach. So that's going to be a couple of minutes away. Stick around for that, folks. And don't forget to hit that like button as well if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. If you're one of the 5 people who watch over there.
Next to land here, though, is the inbound Air Transat from Toronto.
Nice, good stuff. Yeah, is it going into a holding pattern, that Emirates A380? People are saying in the chat. Might do. Looks like it is. We'll see.
Yeah, there's a bit of flurry of activity coming in, so wouldn't surprise me. Although it seems to have enough time between itself and the Air France, but
yeah, sounded nice, that Airbus A380.
Tiger Math won't be doing a fly past. Oh.
Guess it is pretty busy now, isn't it? Much quieter when the ANSON came through.
There we go. Welcome back for 19 months of support. Thank you very, very much. Going to miss the task fair, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
But sorry to hear about Simulate. It's a great show, as always. Thank you very much for tuning in today.
Yeah, sad you can't make it, but as always, next time.
Hey, Windows, how's it going, mate? Hey, good to see you on Twitch. I guess you're not causing Mav any trouble today, then? Yeah, it is wet out there today. Absolutely, mate.
Rather soggy today.
Hey, no worries, Bevs. Hope it comes out all right. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do for dinner today, obviously with the football being on.
Something English.
Yeah. Some Hollands pies, chips and beans.
Yeah.
Oh.
That sounds good.
Hey, Scottish Linda, welcome back for 14 months as well. Busy morning, guys. The sirens are funny. They do keep making me jump every now and again.
Yeah. Just you wait another 8 minutes.
I know. And next to depart out to Cancun. Montego Bay. We've got another Dreamliner right behind it for Cancun. Montego Bay is the next departure. There is landing traffic behind it, but it is just an ATR, so they can slow right down. No worries there. Might have some paella. Hey, you know.
Depends on the result.
Galaxy TV Trouser Press. Hello, welcome. These Twitch names are incredible.
Proper floofage there on the wings.
Air Transat in from Toronto. A321 Neo. And there's the ATR that was closely following in the Dreamliner. And we do have another TUI Dreamliner to go out, but that looks like it's making way for the Air France that's just about to touch down.
Not seen many ATRs today on the show.
Oh, you're right.
Might be the first. I know one of our VIPs, Barbara P. Sterling, loves these planes, and just huge shout out to her with the massive donation on a Friday to Matt's show. Very kind.
Yeah, thanks again, Barbara. Chat. So, you know, like, we're drinking water and that. I've been trying well hard, and you're going to laugh because I've been drinking coffee this morning, so I've not really made much progress on my bottle of water.
Right.
This is 2 litres, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure it says online, now please tell me if I'm wrong, that you need like 3.7 litres a day. I literally feel like I'm drowning drinking all this.
I've heard 2 to 3 litres, I've heard. But 2's still a lot. Like, you know.
Mate, I finished one of these the other day. It took me all day to finish this, and I didn't want to drink anymore.
Right.
I was just like, I'm just drinking this. I don't even want to drink. Like, there's no way people drink 3 litres a day, like, every day. There's just, no way, man. Not in England.
Yeah.
If you are one of these people that does 3 litres a day, you got to tell me, like, because I struggle to finish one of these 2-litre bottles, me. I really do. I don't know how people do it. I can't even get through half of one, never mind drinking 2 of them.
Yeah. There's a lot in it.
Yeah.
It's quite easy to forget as well, isn't it? Like, when you're just drinking tea or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm sure coffee dehydrates you as well. Which is why I'm always miffed when people are like, oh, have a coffee on a hot day, it'll cool you down. It's like, what? What's this logic?
Mike says, I was on 4 litres a day after my kidney transplant. Wow.
I guess that's more of a medical reason then, isn't it, right?
It's just like, my belly just feels full. Like, I just don't want to drink anymore.
Amy saying 3.7 is a bit excessive.
Right, so maybe I Googled the wrong thing then. But what should it be, chat? 1.5 to 2.5 litres, right, okay.
That's about reason, yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
I mean, over like 15 hours or whatever, like 2 litres, I don't think it's that much. Like, if you haven't like...
It's not, but I don't want to just drink water either. Like, I'm drinking tea and that. Does that count? Because it's supposed to dehydrate you.
Exactly, yeah. It's caffeine in it. I don't know,
man. All I do know is I can't drink these all day, every day. But what happens? I drink one of these and I miss a flyby.
There you go.
I'm in the toilet.
It's the price you pay for being healthy.
I use a pint glass and have 6 a day. You have to do the maths on that for me, Chester.
6 pints, that's a lot.
I'll be drinking more than that tonight.
Yeah, 6 pints of something else, please.
Just add malt, hops, yeast, and sugar.
Emirates A380 just landed as that took off. Late landing clearance.
Wow, that was close.
Yeah. Good timing. 2 minutes before this big siren event.
Hey Matt, the Junyao is pinging.
Yes, love them. Joe D saying Vimto all the way. There you go. Vimto counts, I'm sure. Given it's probably a bit more of a sugary option, but yeah, to be fair, like I think you said the same, Mark. When I drink a lot of water, it does make me feel a bit more energetic and less lethargic. But sometimes, like, your body just clearly doesn't want it. Like, you're drinking it, but you're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I really struggle because I've always been one of them people that, like, doesn't drink anywhere near enough water. Chat. Like, I used to get a lot of headaches when I was younger, and it was because I just wasn't drinking enough.
Yeah.
I'm really bad for it, and I have to make, like, a proper conscious effort.
Yeah.
To drink it.
So it's all going to happen very shortly.
Yeah, Andy, I'd probably agree, mate. It wasn't close off going around that, you're right.
Oh, mate, imagine. Just turn around and it's...
Madness.
Yeah, fair play. Very efficient from the folks here at Manchester Airport. Also, yeah, drink too much water does make you go to the bathroom a lot more as well, which can be annoying, especially if you're doing, like, you know, you're out and about. You know, it's all well and good being in the office or at home, but if you're out filming in a remote location, if you're like Matt Cam Smith right now, for example, bit different. I remember when I was over in Houston doing plane spotting on one of the car park roofs there. And obviously, with it being super hot over there, we were drinking loads of water. And inevitably, we needed the bathroom. I was like, oh, I'm sure there'll be a bathroom downstairs in this multi-story car park. Go downstairs. I had to walk into the terminal building. Keep walking. There was signs to, like, where the baggage belts where people are collecting their luggage to there. That's where the toilets
I was trying to find the toilets in B&Q yesterday. I had to do a loop.
Oh, no.
But chat, just so you're not made to be jumped.
The bathroom aisle, aren't they?
Yeah, you get in trouble if you wheel there. There's going to be a load of sirens in a second, guys, as they do they turn all of them on at once. So if you are at home, bear in mind, we're going to have a lot of sirens in a moment.
Yeah, I think the A380, no, he's not going to hold, is he? There is a plane on the runway, but we're going to get the 380 past first. My wine rack is full of Vimto. It's like Martin's dream, that. What would be on your dream house? Well,
Hey, Mouse Loving Lady, thank you very much for becoming a Twitch member. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Here we go. Debbie's calling them all to stand by.
2, 1, here we go.
Some cool old ones, isn't there?
I literally cannot hear a thing.
I prefer the old ones, me, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, how cool is that?
There you go. And as Loopy and Lee says in the chat, we just hit 1,000 likes as well. Thank you all. Appreciate that.
Hey.
Say 3:30 out to Atlanta. Look at that. Wow.
That's mental.
Wow. That was awesome.
That's a clip for the old YouTube.
Absolutely.
That was bananas how much wing fluff was on that.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah. Emirates A380 is just arriving on stand 12. Because that stand's not been empty for very long. About 15 minutes since the departure of the last one. Yeah, that Airbus A330 was not holding around.
The total in memory is the man who, without this department would have existed. If he came when I was a kid, he would have been on hand. There probably is where that right now. But then there was a beautiful part of the European related to the level that he brings on board to Manchester Airport. So the last part is when he asked the security today, I found out what to do. Quite bizarre. So that all the years of the backside of the year are in memory.
9 and 3:30 on the move. Just pinging up now. Let's get those Matt Cam emotes in the chat, guys. Smith, are you looking after us on the apron cam today for your Super Sunday show?
Mega.
Just update you on the aircraft movement. Aircraft just departed. Around flight 7543 from Barcelona. A bit of a shower going through at the moment.
Gosh, the visibility on Matt's view is nuts.
It really is, isn't it?
Looks like he's in a storm or something.
Again.
Yeah, the visibility's dropped massively, folks, with this drizzle that's rolling through. It's beautiful summer weather we have at Manchester again.
This weather is also forecast to go through just peripheral, which you can see from the visibility, to probably about 3,000 metres to the east. No real problem for the pilot is still at the low 50s for the weather. And this forecast here this afternoon, all those who are particularly close to
Hey, and Conrad, thank you so much, mate. On the Twitch channel, subbing for 6 months in advance as well.
Wow.
Absolutely incredible support, mate. Thank you, Conrad. What a legend. And Matt's got the Junyao on the taxi as well. Do we need to waterproof up again?
Yeah, it's dry as it is because the water's going straight down. Hopefully
going directly into the lens here, up here. Directly into the lens.
Is it?
Yeah, proper like northwesterly. Yeah, yeah.
That's weird, isn't it? Here there's no breeze here. There's no wind.
Yeah, slight breeze up here.
That's mad.
I think I'm about 30 foot higher than you at the minute.
Yeah, that doesn't help, does it? Just mad though, you know, as I was leaving the house this morning, we looked at, I mean, they're in the car. We looked at the rainproof coats. I was like, I won't need them today. The weather forecast says no rain. Mate, it's been loads of rain. Yeah.
You know better than to look at the weather forecast.
I know. That's why I brought them anyway. I was like, you know what? Not risking that.
Hey, Gavin, good afternoon, mate. Yeah, it's pretty wet and miserable today.
Yeah, the event still seems to be going ahead, though, at the RVP, which is great. Emergency Vehicles Day here at the Visitor Park.
I think we'll get this Junyao out today and then wrap for today, folks, I think, is before this weather gets any worse.
Yeah.
I think we put the waterproofing on and off about 3 times today.
I know.
Yeah, this one up here is on the Okie Kokie about 8 times.
Yeah. Tina, no, it's not really to do with the different cameras. It literally just is pockets of heavier rain, so it looks like Matt's getting a bit more drizzle than we are at the RVP.
Yeah, I think the planes are a bit further for him as well, whereas we're a bit closer to these planes. But as you can see, if I look at the start of the runway, I mean, you could barely see anything over there. It's just the airport pub, for example, is just not visible. That's all.
No, we won't be doing a walk around today, Sinead, I'm afraid.
No. If you are here at the RVP, though, I believe they're doing a firefighter display at 1 p.m. So that'll be just after we finish in the next hour from now.
Yeah, we've streamed those quite a few times.
They are cool. Yeah, I bet that people will drink 2.5 litres of alcohol with no problem. That's it. Yeah. I really don't drink anymore. I used to be quite a social drinker, you know. These days, it's like once in a blue moon I'll have.
I tend to go through phases. If I've got ciders in, I'll usually have like 1 bottle of cider a night or something.
Yeah.
And then I just go, I need to stop having these every night. And I don't buy them. And then I just won't have a drink for a month or 2 months.
Yeah.
And then I'll buy them again. I just go through phases.
Yeah. I need an all-inclusive bar to convince me. You know what? It's all-inclusive. Let's have a few more.
That'd be rude not to.
That's it. Yeah.
World Aviation, hello, welcome. Even the 7.3's given us a bit of wing fluff today.
Yeah, it's a kind of fine drizzle, just with slightly warmer temps as well. Ideal conditions for that.
Yeah, Joe, the funny thing is, if this was winter, we'd be quite happy. Because, it's not too bad. But because it's summer, it's like, well, we've got this now and then winter to come.
Yeah. What's mad is in the winter, you do get, days where it's like mid-teens, you know, like on a warm winter day. Whereas this is like normal in the summer at the moment. But then you go over, you know, into Europe, it's the opposite, isn't it? It's like super hot.
Super
hot.
hot. Who's played that VR game?
That is probably one of the best VR games. That,
mate. You know what's mega? VR pool.
VR pool? What, you're swimming around in a pool?
No. You get in your room. It puts a pool table and you can move it around. You can play pool.
That's
It is
cool.
So good, so good. Practically Geek, if you're watching, I will challenge you to VR pool.
Are you a game?
Airline 5 pool league, VR pool league.
Imagine. I still need to bring it in the office to show Andy.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Mate, I might bring Sam's in on Monday.
Yeah. Have your pool off?
Table tennis going.
Yeah.
Get some table tennis going.
Yeah, no work will be done tomorrow.
Bring a task fair. Who wants to go?
Mate, these uni hours are beautiful, aren't they?
Really, really nice.
I'm so happy with them. Starting at Manchester.
Just the colours and all like the different like styles, really nice. Really great to have something new at Manchester.
And I'll say as well, I'm so appreciative that they reached out to us as well, Junior, the airline.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely, yeah.
Give us a heads
Yeah.
up about when they're starting and what to expect.
Absolutely.
It's just a really nice little touch. So that goes a long way, though.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to give us a wave then, Matty? No, you said you
Absolutely.
were going to finish up on the taxi out of that Junyao.
Yeah, great job
Yes,
today,
if
Matt.
that's okay.
No worries. Let's get some Matt Cam emotes in the chat, guys, for Matt Cam Smith doing an awesome job on today's stream.
Yep, working on his birthday weekend. No hangover today, Matt?
No.
No hangover. No hangover. Hopefully tonight when England win.
I was going to say tomorrow. Different story.
Well, give us your best go on, England, Matt. Go on, buddy.
Go on, England!
Hey!
Go, boys! Cheers, everyone.
Thanks, Matt.
Cheers, Matty. See you shortly, mate.
Cheers, mate. See you soon.
Gosh, that car park just looks drenched, doesn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't look fun up there today.
Like total wipeout up there. Right, got the Hainan A330 on the taxi out, and also a beautiful Junyao Dreamliner heading back to Shanghai. Very pretty airliner, this. It's one of my favourite liveries at Manchester. Up there with Virgin, of course, and a couple of others.
Look at that. It does look great. Even in this weather, it looks awesome.
Brightens your day. What do you think, chat? Do you like it? Yay or nay?
And thank you to everybody who's sent support in on today's show. This is your last chance to send in support. Hit the dollar symbol, then click gifted memberships if you've enjoyed today's show. If every one person gave one in here, we would absolutely smash through the target, as we'll be wrapping up on this Junyao departure today.
Yeah.
And we'll be back live with you, of course, on Wednesday at the new time in the morning, around 8:30 a.m. for your midweek show. Really look forward to that.
Yeah, it seems like you folks are enjoying the earlier start on the Wednesdays too. We actually start earlier than the Sunday. About 8:30 we usually go live. Yeah, we're a big fan of Junyao, as you can see. Lots of yays in the chat. 2 Chinese operators here at Manchester, Hainan and Junyao. We did have rumours that we were going to get Air China cargo at Manchester as well. I'm not sure what happened to that. I think it got postponed indefinitely, aka cancelled.
Yeah, the Hainan Airlines is an A330 on the way out to Beijing, and the Junyao Air Dreamliner operating for Shanghai.
Eurowings coming in from Dusseldorf, which is their home over in Germany.
I did the Brussels flight yesterday in the Tintin livery.
Oh, yeah.
Into Manchester. That was quite nice.
There you go. Should send it to Niels.
I know.
Here's some homework for you.
Casio, thank you very much, mate. Really glad you're enjoying the streams.
Another EasyJet coming in as well, but some of the heavy aircraft are making their way down to the start of the runway for the takeoff to conclude this Super Sunday show here on Airliners Live, the flagship show here on the channel. I hope you've enjoyed every moment of it. We certainly have. Our next live stream on the channel is on Wednesday morning, as I said, usually about 8:30 on the start time there in the morning, UK time. And will England be crowned champions of Europe before then? Find out tonight, I guess.
Hey, and Scottish Linda, thank you very much, gifting an Airliners Live membership, putting us to 50 brand new VIPs today. Thank you very, very much, Linda, for that.
Thank you, Linda. So kind. And you're a big supporter of the channel. I think you mentioned you're not going to be at this TAS fair, I think?
Yeah,
right?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to take the day off, chat.
Yeah, Martin can't make it.
It'll be a shame, Linda. Really look forward to seeing you at the next one, hopefully. And Sasha's just upgraded membership to business class. Thank you very much, Sasha.
Oh, legend. Thank you, Sasha.
Really appreciate that. Enjoy that discounted merchandise. It's EasyJet landing in from Mercia. And Andrea Breeze, hello.
Yeah, Christina, we did the evening shows for about a month and a half. The main drive for the evening shows was like nice evening lighting, but I mean, if you look at all bar one, I think, was just awful weather.
Yeah, we've not had it good, unfortunately.
I think the first three, it just battered down on the Wednesday evening, so that was already a bit of a deal breaker. And then the viewer numbers weren't great, and it wasn't too busy as well at the airport. So we decided to test it out and do a morning show. And wow, it was a massive upgrade in every aspect. So
yeah, Rachel, our shows are all year round. Yeah, we don't stop in the autumn or the winter.
That'd be funny. We'll take a few months off. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. It's next to depart will be the Hainan to Beijing, a flight of 5,000 miles. Followed by the flight to Shanghai of 5,720. I don't know, Joe. I think the mornings are doing very well, and we enjoy the mornings a little bit more. So
yeah,
possibly not, unless we get like a really, really nice looking evening.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We'll just stick with the mornings, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, no worries, Sasha. It's great to have you back with us. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. Hope everything's well with you, and yeah, things are very well with us. Thank you.
Yeah, I think the football as well, maybe that also added to the slightly less viewership on the evenings. But
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, as the days get shorter as well, that evening becomes better for lighting because obviously the sun's going to be lower as we get further into the closer to autumn, you know. So who knows?
Sky full of ribbons as the Hainan A330 departs.
Tell you what, them ribbons suit that livery.
They do, don't they?
It looks good on that plane.
And lining up, ready to go with our final departure. And Scenic Flight saying, I just got a flight going with EasyJet from Bristol to Manchester in the sim. Hey, nice one, mate. Make sure you're following our Twitch channel. And feel free to add us on Volanta as well if you just search Airliners Live on there. Hope your flight goes well. And thank you to everybody tuning in. Today, our next live show for you will be on Wednesday morning, so we'll look forward to seeing you then. And we will have a video going up today or tomorrow of the Jet 2 emergency that was happening just before we went live today. We did manage to grab some video for you all. We had a Jet 2 landing with a single engine failure. So keep an eye on our YouTube channel for that later on. Very professional landing and great job by all involved as well. There we go, Dreamliner rolling. Let's finish today's show. Oh yeah, we'll grab that as well then. 737-300 next to land as well.
All right.
From 2XL. Wow.
Isn't it mad how the Dreamliner is just like devoid of ribbons?
Yeah.
The 330 creates loads. With a fluff on that. Wow. That was nuts.
Love it. Hey, Sasha, sorry to hear that. The only thing I'd say, Sasha, we've personally lost a few friends, mainly because of this channel. People who we thought we were friends and they turned out later to very much not be. And you do kind of take it as a blessing eventually. I know it doesn't seem like that way now, but yeah, eventually you will see it as a blessing because you want people around you who are genuine, and eventually, as they do say, people do show their genuine colours. And as I say, unfortunately, that has happened on more than one occasion for both myself and Andy, just due to the channel's success more than anything. People either get a bit jealous or, you know, maybe they weren't there in the first place. So although it feels a bit upsetting now, Sasha, I promise it'll it's probably better in the long run that you know about it, you know. And you can focus on the people around you.
You have the Emirates Airbus A380 with the huge magnitude of operation that goes on to get that plane turned around. Sent back to Dubai. Don't see anything yet. Is it on final approach, you say, this 737-300? You can see a light poking through the clouds now, actually. We did have a 737-300 in earlier, actually. It was a Jet 2 emergency landing that Martin mentioned just before we went live, actually, as we were rocking up to the visitor park. It was starting to surface. So We couldn't get live in time to see it land, but it was very professionally dealt with by the airport and pretty uneventful in the end. But I believe the aircraft had an engine failure. And yeah, it was a flight from Leeds to Split in Croatia.
Look at these beautiful ribbons. We'll get a recording of this chat.
Love this plane. Not seen it for a while. G-Sword. 737. 300 series with 2XL Aviation. Often see this running charters for sports teams like football. I remember Jota Aviation back in the day with their RJXs and their 146s. They used to do a lot of them flights. They've since gone bust. So you don't see them little quad jets anymore at Manchester. Enjoy, Suze. Sounds like an elite scran, that. I think I'm going to make use of the RVP cafe before I go home. Problem with these shows is I tend to have my breakfast really early, so comes to now, it's been a while since I've eaten. I was up at 5:30 this morning. I was like, screw it, I'm staying up. I'm going to do it.
Stand by, chat. Let me just see if we can catch it for you. Just bear with me.
What do we have to?
Well, in the next 5 minutes, we've got Singapore, Jeddah, and Qatar all arriving.
That Singapore one's late, isn't it?
Yeah. Stand by, chat.
EasyJet Holidays special, the A320 with the sharklets. And that pretty iconic special decal there on the back half of the plane. Didn't know there was a 5:30 in the morning. I was in bed well early last night. I was, for me, 11 o'clock at night. That's pretty darn early for me. So I think I was asleep by 11:30, which is, yeah, very early. Oh, wow, look at the clouds behind that. EasyJet's just left a nice little mark in the clouds. Almost like a little heart. That's cute. Yes, can you stay a little bit longer? Have you hit the like button? If so, then... Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? Yeah, we usually have to wrap up the show pretty promptly this time because, of course, Cam Smith needs a method of getting back to the visitor park. So one of us usually goes and picks him up. But if Martin's trying to organise a ride for him at the moment. Where's Sonny? It's alright, my mate's going to give me a lift.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good for the Qatar guys. But as I say, sometimes without going into it on stream, there are reasons why we finish at a certain time. So just bear that in mind. I know we're fully aware what planes are coming in, guys. We've got radar open right next to us. We know what's coming. But sometimes we do just have to finish at a certain time. But I think we're okay. We can stick to the Qatar, but then we definitely have to finish today.
Nice A350 arrival coming in next. Here on 23 right at Manchester Airport. This aircraft's running a little bit late, going in from Singapore. About 3 hours late. It's pretty unusual, though. Usually Singapore are very punctual here at Manchester.
Yeah, this aircraft with the sticker on the side as well.
I remember when Noel Phillips did his big move over to Houston, and he had family on board, him on board, Singapore, and caught him live as well. And they were taxiing out, and the plane all of a sudden, before going onto the runway, turned around and went back to the gate, and was there for another hour or so.
Oh, we're going to get head on here.
Wow, that's rare.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. We never want to finish when there's heavies on approach, but like I say, sometimes we have no choice. Beautiful shot.
Wow, that's nice. It's got a nice close-up there for the screenshots.
Beautiful.
Wow, that's so nice. And a nice wide shot as well.
Yeah, I'll be on, Jake, later on. Good luck flying to Manchester in the sim.
Just give us a wave when you get off the runway. The Saudi have got a bit of a special decal there as well, near the tail.
It does. Yeah, it's got a sticker on the back as well.
It's like this...
Neom livery, it's called.
Oh, right, okay. It's on the back of the Dreamliner there. Neom.
Come on, Saudi, let's see that new scheme again. We've not seen it for a while. Anybody from Saudi are watching, please?
Where is it?
Send us a nice new scheme, or the new old scheme. Yeah, weird when you say it's the new scheme, and then you get the odd few people. Oh well, actually, it's that was on there before this one.
This guy said it was that.
I'm going to put a post on Twitter about that. Hey, cheers, Gareth. Yeah, I'm sure we will, mate. Qatar Dreamliner just making the turn now to come in. And it's got a couple of aircraft in front of us. I wonder if they're going to slot this Jet 2 in front as well. Wouldn't surprise me if they do.
Fez is in the chat.
Hey, yo, John. What time was you until last night? I had to get off and they were all still flying.
Oh. Until the kick was out. Saudi Neom special, just vacating the runway over there. Is Lauda Airline still flying? Asking Stuart. They are indeed. Fly under Ryanair. Thanks, Joanne. Yeah, don't forget to check out the merch store as well. Airliners Not Live. You can get yourself some Airliners Live branded anything. Except for that thing you're thinking of. Get yourself bottle openers, you can get yourself coasters, key rings, loads of different items, mugs, but most importantly, the new design of clothing, the new t-shirt designs that we have.
Yeah, we won't be getting rid of the Johnny Moat guys, don't worry. Do not worry.
It's like mist floating around at Manchester at the moment with all this kind of moisture in the air. Not picking up on camera too much, but to the eye it is.
Yeah, they have slotted that Jet 2 in front. So we got two Jet 2s after this Ryanair that's landing, and then our Qatar A350 to wrap up today.
Really busy at Manchester at the moment, though. Plenty of planes to see.
Hey, pal, thank you very much for the raid, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome into the stream. We've just got the last few aircraft to get in. Very murky approach.
It's looking very dark, isn't it? Wind picking up now as well. Quite a bit. Qatar Airways A350 is now lined up on final approach. That's number 3 to land, folks. Number 3. Number 1 being this Jet 2. .737. Cheers, Carl. Appreciate that. Thank you all. We enjoyed it today. I think it's been good. Get home and get dry, get warm as well. You're surprised how much, how cold you get just stood in the rain and not very warm day.
Hey Jacob, welcome back for 10 months, mate. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's have a Luke, shall we? You got this Jet 2 on the way in next. And Qatar.
Just behind it.
Yeah. 2,300 feet, so that's going to be still deep in the clouds at the moment. I would love to see that breaking through them clouds. I think that would look really cool. Lewis saying hi from sunny Wigan. I do not believe that. That's not true. Fake news. Not that you're in Wigan. Alright, it's Jet 2 737, the last narrow body to touch down on today's show, but we're going to tune our eyes to the skies for this Qatar Airways A350 special arrival coming in now. We have a look on the old weather radar, see how bad it looks, how grim does it look for us.
While you do that, I'll just thank Big Red as well for the 10 months. It's always a pleasure to be here. Thank you, mate.
It's pretty much all of England that is under this cloud. Maybe on the east coast there's a bit of leeway, maybe south of Birmingham as well, but the whole of the north is just like this by the looks. Here she is. Oh wow.
Hey, and David, thank you very much, mate. Gifting 10 memberships to the stream. Thank you very, very much. Hope you're doing well today.
Thank you, David. Really appreciate
Thanks
that.
for all your help on the channel as well. Pia's got the sun out. Send some to us, Pia.
Yeah, want to swap? Idle reverse being used as well. Qatar Airways Airbus A350 1000.
Oh, we might get a head on here.
Oh,
go on, you can do it.
Yes.
Amazing.
What an
Stephen,
end.
thank you very much for the 199, mate, as well, saying I missed the show at work today.
Oh no.
Now you'll have to watch it back.
What an end to today's show. What a beautiful plane this is. Window wipers on. Not surprised.
Hey, Aviation Geek, hopefully next time. Oh, we don't have to delete that one, mods. Sorry, mate. Come on, guys. Don't delete stuff like that. Thank you very much for watching today. Really appreciate you tuning in, Aviation Geek. Cheers, Sensitive. Thank you very much for tuning in today. And that's going to wrap us up on today's show, folks. Not that button. Or that one. It's that one. It's one of the 19,000 buttons we got next to us here.
Yeah.
But for all of you tuning in, thank you very much for watching today. Really appreciate your support. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Well done to Andy up on the roof, of course, for braving the elements yet again during our summer show. And for everyone watching football tonight, come on, England. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Thank you very much for everybody supporting the stream today. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, we've been Airliners Live. If you're on Twitch, we're sending you to Kenko. Go and show some love to Kenko, guys. And from all of us here at the team, thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one. Ta-ra for now.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.